our hair together.
Damn, I'll look fucking crazy.
You look so sick,
No.
dude. If you went like Val Kilmer.
It wouldn't be valid. I'm bald up front, dude. I could get Tony Soprano. I could go slick back.
That would be sick.
I go bald slick back.
That would be nice.
When I get out of the shower, I do it.
Yeah, you slick it up.
I go, whoa, this doesn't look so bad.
Yeah, I'm telling you, a slick back is
Charles Smidetti, it looks good. A
Pull
lot
your
of people
pants
would
up
like
high.
it. Yeah,
like a one of those dressy kind of
but
t-shirts.
then I'm naked and I see my penis and I go, I'll never be Tony. I'm always going to be AJ with this fucking tiny. God damn it, I'm always going to be a tiny penis man.
I guess Tony definitely had the
Tony
meat.
had a hog, dude.
Yeah, true. That'd be funny if that was like the real thing, the real finale of the whole season or the whole thing. He goes into the
You got pants at the diner.
Oh, Tony, what the hell?
Tony, you had a penis this whole time.
You got a dick like an Irishman.
You're not the boss anymore.
He just goes, takes a pee, and looks at his pants and just shows it.
And the screen goes black. Don't stop. Yeah.
No way. Tony's got a fat fucking dick.
Yeah, Tony had a fat hog. You could tell.
Yeah, for sure.
You could tell.
He was a boss.
He's the boss. Obviously, you have a fat dong.
He's obviously the boss. Tall guys, naturally the boss. I was researching that this week.
Sick.
Dude, tall guys make more than short guys. Like $150,000 more over a 30-year period average. They just get paid more money.
That's sick.
You just see a tall guy, you go, yeah, you're the boss. There's
Yeah.
something inside of all of us that go, tall guys get paid the most.
Yeah, that's why they got George Washington.
Yeah.
He couldn't. He didn't even speak, and they were like, "Dude, you're the president."
Yeah, man.
He didn't talk at the fucking First Continental Congress.
No, he's just tall as hell.
They were just like, "Dude, you gotta be." He did wear his military uniform, so everyone was like,
Yeah, that's kind of boss.
everyone else is dressed like Quaker Oats guy, kind of gay, high socks and shit.
He rolled up.
He
He's
rolled
like,
up.
What's up, man?
Full military.
What had he just been involved in before that?
He was in the French and Indian War.
French India. I thought it was some French stuff.
And then he was trying to become a British officer. And he just kept getting passed up because he was an American.
What?
And he like slowly started.
Oh, he was like an OG American?
Yeah. And he slowly started to resent them, going like, damn, dude.
Why can we
You
never
guys
hear about his,
discriminate?
why you never hear about his parents? You never hear about George Washington's daddy or mommy.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know Martha.
I think
George.
I think he was the heir to Mount Vernon. I
Okay.
could be wrong.
I never heard about his parents, man. So they must have been British.
Yeah.
And then he was one of the, he was like the original American. He's the ultimate patriot.
I think he was born in Virginia.
What?
Augustine, Washington.
Yeah, because I know his family.
Wait, his dad might have been born in Virginia.
What?
Damn. His dad got. Wow. His dad was born in 1694 in Virginia.
Whoa.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Washington rules.
Because I feel like that's getting close to the point where they just like in the very beginning they just threw a bunch of criminals here.
Yeah.
We're like, yo, fucking figure it out. So his daddy was either the governor.
I'm
the
not
son
sure.
of a governor.
He might have been the son of a governor.
Son of a governor. Because it'd be like one governor. You would come here in like the 1600s and you'd be the governor and your whole town would be shitty criminals.
Yeah, it'd be a bunch of wooden pikes. Like you had the one house and everyone was in mud dying. Yeah, we need more fucking poor guys from England.
Yeah, really. And they sent them prostitutes
No,
for
he was
wives.
just a planter and merchant.
Whoa. Okay.
Planter is a nice way to say it.
A planter?
Yeah. That was just a lowly planter. Well, that's good
I wonder
stuff.
if he had any help. Because I know the Washingtons
I think he had
themselves
some help. I think he went to ZipRecruiter.
The powerful technology made them an
I
excellent
think he
match.
went to ZipRecruiter.com and found some matches across the pond.
Damn. Well, again, aside from that, shout out George Washington for leading this country to independence. Shame on him for what he did elsewise, having his slaves.
Whatever.
I would have went back in time. Well, if you had to go back in time.
Honestly, whatever, dude.
I guess no one's ever asked the question. You guys don't have to answer this, but no one's ever asked anyone, if you had a time machine, would you go back in time and stop slavery or would you stop Hitler? It's a tough choice. You would do both? How so?
A one-time use time machine is crazy.
What the hell? What do you?
Would you have a one-time
The technology
use?
doesn't even
One time
exist.
use, dude.
It's one time use.
You gotta have.
It's a
at least
throwaway.
three
It's a
uses.
throwaway.
Throwaway time
Yeah,
machine.
you gotta find another one.
Yeah.
Disposable time machine.
No, there's just no way back out. You got to stay back in whatever time it is.
What am I doing?
How the fuck do you stop slavery?
I guess you'd have to go to the dawn of time.
Yeah, it started at like
Yeah. Okay.
the beginning.
You can stop it in America or stop Hitler.
I don't know.
I know it's tough. No one wants to answer a question on record. It's kind of no, you're not going to make any friends.
The worst part.
I think we know.
The worst part of the answer though is like, say you say slavery, right? And then, but then you think about like, well, will America exist?
Oh God, yes, obviously yes.
Is it? Is it?
Yes, obviously yes.
No, you saying it like it's just. You think
Come
it's
on,
that
man.
simple?
Would we exist?
We would
Hey,
exist.
Matt. This place, we'd have more time machines. This place, we'd have flying cars.
Guys, forget to ask this question. It's a bad question, all right?
We'd be living on Mars by now, dude.
I thought that was a great question. That was free labor. It was helping us grow, economy wise.
Economy wise.
I'm putting the mic down.
No. I need
Nate
you
will never
involved,
know.
otherwise-
Nate will never
Economy
know.
wise,
I need you involved.
I feel like an idiot for asking, all right?
No, that's
We'll never
a good
know.
That was a
question.
great question.
We'll never know. Guys, we'll never, ever know.
Yeah,
You know, it happened, all right?
it happened.
A lot of bad stuff happened, all right?
in the past
Let's just have fun. Let's go on to more lighthearted
Yeah.
topics. Let's forget about. Oh no, don't forget about. But
Never
let's-
forget
let's
about
move
it.
on. Let's conversationally. Let's move past this subject.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. The classic. Which one's worse? Yeah, that's good. Good start to the day. That's, yeah.
Not which one's worse, which is your personal preference. Everyone has personal
Oh,
preference.
you're saying which one do you prefer? So you're saying you have to stop one. You don't want to stop either. You
No,
have
what
to
would you
stop
be better
one.
suited to stop? You might be like, you might put me in a time machine to stop the Nazis, and I might be like, oh, I don't speak this language. I don't know what they're talking
True.
about. I can't tell who's who. You know, I would like to make myself the most useful as possible.
I think, yeah. Now, if you're putting it that way, yes, I think I could go back to the beginning of America
Yeah,
and just run shit.
exactly.
But if I went to Nazi Germany, they'd be like, get him out of here.
Yeah, I'm telling the difference between German Jews and Germans.
You know?
And I'm going, I don't know who the hell to
Yeah,
help
like
you.
this Phillies jersey, if I was wearing this way back, they'd be like, wow, holy shit, how'd he get blue?
True.
If I wore this in Nazi Germany, they'd go, get him out of here.
Yeah, get it.
They might- yeah. I might be one of the bros.
Well, you'd have to put on that suit you showed me before we did the podcast.
What?
You have to put on all your
My
cool-
memorabilia? I don't have any memorabilia.
Remember that military
Don't-
shirt?
Dude, people will believe that. 100% people will believe that.
Did I tell you after the show in Florida, someone handed me a penny, and I didn't know what they said. They said it has the like heart or something. I'm going, what? And he leaves, and I flip it around. It's a fucking swastika. I was
Oh,
like, yo.
shit. You gave you a swastika
He gave me a
penny?
swastika penny. I gave it to my wife. I said, here, babe, here's a swastika penny.
What the fuck?
I just did Florida. Here's a swastika penny.
Now. Never mind. I was
So
going
I'm projecting because I have.
to be
techni-
real anti-Semitic. That's a nasty prank.
I would like to apologize. No, I
All right, this is...
I would like to apologize.
You did this.
I would-
this.
we can
You
start
know
over.
I can't stop.
We can start over. I'd like to apologize because I was projecting on you because I have memorabilia.
Yeah, you have memorabilia. People got really upset when I said I wanted to buy a Hitler autograph. I don't fucking see. I really don't see the problem.
When did you say that?
I said it like 10 times. I said it on here. I said it on Rogan.
Hitler autograph.
That's fucking...
Historically, it's a sick.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, dude. Don't. That's crazy. People are just jealous of your Hitler autograph.
I'd
'cause you
get a
couldn't
Stalin
one.
autograph. I'd get a...
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to conflate the two things, being like,
I have O.J. Simpson shit. No one gives a fuck. I know that was just one lady, allegedly.
yeah,
I don't know. You can get a bad guy's autograph.
I think so. I
You
think
don't fucking say, I like this.
exactly.
You go, but look at this. This is crazy.
You put it in your basement.
Yeah.
You know,
in your
there's
basement.
nothing else in your basement.
It's just a spotlight on a fucking... Anytime I have a first date, I go, I want to show you something. Take her down to the basement and go, what do you think that autograph reads?
You turn
to
off the
read that.
lasered grid of security.
Try to read that.
Oh boy. Well, look, that's all my fault. I
No,
apologize
that's all
for
right.
this topic. It was
That happens.
How was SNL?
Oh, it was sick. We haven't done it. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, we haven't done
I was
the
going
podcast.
around, dude. I had to travel a lot. Kind of sucked.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go New York to
Coast to
LA
coast.
to San Francisco, Sacramento.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Dang, that's fucking.
It was a lot,
The
but
coast
no,
to coast is brutal.
SNL fucking ruled, especially
That's awesome.
because all I had to do was the opening.
Yeah,
It was great.
all the fun.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Also,
cool.
they write all the jokes.
Yeah.
I was delighted to see the Rob Zombie reference. I got a Rob Zombie in there.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was nice.
Which one?
I called him Zoltan Rob Zombie.
Yes, I saw. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking Dracula for some reason.
But no, it was sick. I just had the Game 7 of the World Series on in my green room. I did so stress-free when all you have to do is one. Well, actually, hold on. I take that back because the rehearsal, my hands are on this podium, and anytime I let go, I just did Trump. My hands, every single time I let go, I was talking like I couldn't stop. So then I had to just hold the podium like as hard as I could.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but my hands were the sweatiest
That makes sense.
they've ever dripped. My hands were dripping sweat.
No, dude, trust
I've
me.
never experienced anything like that.
I had it when I was flying home. I was carrying a single coin in my hand through. But no, that would fuck you up.
Yeah, that coin would get you.
I was clutching
Sir, do you have something in your hand?
I was clutching a coin tightly. But no, if you hold, if you're like,
It was a
having to
plastic.
hold-
It was plastic, so it was just
dude,
like
forget it.
so sweaty.
Ugh.
And yeah, it is still extremely nerve wracking.
Oh, man.
doing SNL is, and
But at
I
least
couldn't-
it's over.
Like I was next to Rami and Miles Teller, and they were just,
Chilling.
"This is cool," and I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm fine." Oh shit!
At least you didn't have to do it the whole time. You did the one, then it was over. You
Yeah.
said do that one thing. That was like,
But we did have. I was going to be in a sketch at the end, and it got cut last second. And I was very happy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm done.
And then I got to just watch Game 7 of the World Series. It was a good time.
Yeah,
I had Roan and Sass with me.
nice.
Fidance lingered. Impressive lingering from Fidance. He asked me to go, and I was like, yeah, which I didn't want to ask for tickets.
For sure.
So I had to ask for tickets just for Fidance. And then he went to the rehearsal and then just sat in my green room for the real show and then for the after party. Classic. It was a good linger.
That's good, actually. Yeah, he dug down.
I said, "Do you have to?" And then I feel bad. I'd be like, "Finance, get the fuck out of here," because it's a real small green room. I had like 5 people in there. It was like 85 degrees in there. I'm like sweating. I'm like, "Finance, get the fuck out of here." And they'd be like, "Do you really want me to leave?" I'm like, "Well, no." Now I feel bad. No.
Yeah, it is admirable to dig in that long. Dig in.
He can fucking dig it.
Yeah, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's just like, "I want to be here."
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
As soon as somebody even looks at me, I'm like, I'm out, man. I'm fucking going.
For sure.
I can't handle it.
But
work on
yeah,
that.
SNL ruled. Then San Francisco was sick.
Really, I like San
Got
Francisco.
to goof off on the. By the way, they're not kidding. That place is fucked.
Yeah, that one area is.
That one area,
Very
which is
bad.
where my hotel was
What?
fucked up.
You gotta stay at the top of the hill.
We did not. My assistant booked it because she thought it was a funny hotel name.
What was it called?
It was the Zeppelin. It was it was a Led Zeppelin themed hotel.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I was a little like, "What are we doing?"
Yeah.
She was like, "I thought this was a funny name." I was like, "You're fired." No, we had a nice night at the Zeppelin Hotel because me and Tommy and James went out and got some drinks after the show, and then Tommy said he was sleepwalking. I don't think so. I think he was blacked out.
Caught some of Roseanne's Ambien.
He thought it was the bathroom and just walked out his front door of the hotel in his tighty whities. So he's just in the hallway in his tighty whities, no card. He has to go down to the lobby in his tighties and ask for another key. And I was like, "Dude, you're lucky it was San Francisco." They're probably like, "Yeah, this happens."
Yeah, this is pretty normal.
Fucking clearly a gay guy.
Were they blasting Zepp on like in any of the?
No, but they
convoys?
did have records in the room.
That's
It was
tight.
pretty cool.
That's cool.
But we talked about it after. He was like, "It was so embarrassing." I was like, "Dude, at least you're like in shape."
Yeah.
If I had to go down to the lobby in just tighty whities, they would like call the police.
You'd had to go out to like the Mission District and just stayed outside all night.
Sprint down the street, and everyone would be like, "All right, he's fine." Indoors in just tighties, people would be terrified.
No, that sucks. I'd be mortified.
Yeah, he handled it well. I think he was probably hammered when it was happening.
True.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck, that's
so that was
crazy.
good.
That's
Sacramento ruled.
good. Sack down.
Yeah,
Sacramento is it's tough. It looks very much like a GTA video game.
yeah.
It's crazy. It
Oh,
really
I gotta
does.
say this at the Warriors. We went down to the Warriors facility and shot around. Mm-hmm. I got you beat, Nate. I think I airballed 30 straight threes.
Do you have the footage?
No, but they do. And I was begging them. I was like, you can't. And they're like right above the rim there. There's an AI camera that captures everything. It captures your shooting motion, does all that. And I was like, and he was like, yeah, we might show this to the team. And I was like, you can't show anyone. This is the most embarrassing. I missed airball 30 straight.
Dang.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if you
People
don't,
were filming and shit. I was like, please don't film.
No way.
It took me forever to work up the courage to go shoot because there were cameras around.
For sure, yeah.
Finally, I had enough beers to go, all right, I'll take a free throw.
Oh, dude, you're
Airballed a free throw? It was all. And I was like, please don't put that out. I swear to God, please. Please, I'll do anything.
oh, yeah, it's devastating.
Yeah. It was tough.
Three with the cameras on you, that makes sense, man. That would throw me off.
Especially when, like, James started making threes.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know how she's shooting fucking underhand. My assistant hit a three.
He was shooting underhand at the Warriors.
He doesn't know how to
practice.
shoot.
But underhand is, well, I can't talk. I'm going to shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very embarrassing.
Dang.
Yeah. So that was a good trip.
Tommy was just naked doing layups.
Tommy was naked. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hello, Lemaire. Nice of you to join us. Why were you late?
I got poop locked. Just
You got poop blocked.
You were stuck on the seat.
Sat down to take a dump and it didn't take.
Yeah, it took, but I had to took another one.
It took another one.
See what you had like a bad messy ass and you couldn't leave. And you knew it was unfinished biz.
No, I drank too much whiskey yesterday and had 7-Eleven wings, and that's a travesty.
Jesus Christ.
On my guts, yeah.
Mayor went nuts on a bottle of whiskey yesterday. Like,
Why?
We were just hanging out drinking, but he had like a chalice cup, and I swear, cup's
Chalice
like,
cup will get you.
Yeah, chalice cup was like
Chalice cup's fun.
Yeah. Goblet during D&D.
he
Yeah.
had a goblet of whiskey.
Bring
like
forth your
straight
wizards.
whiskey.
You guys still doing fucking gay D&D?
We did it yesterday. It was a
No.
good time.
I mean, like, literally.
like gay.
Actually homosexual.
What's
Because
gay?
Jabri was here telling me all about the way these guys play. They have to,
How
like,
they
roll
play?
the dice to see how, like, what part you finish on the other guy.
That happened one. Andy did
That's
it one
fucking
time
crazy.
as a fun bit. As a fun bit, bad guy walked in. Andy rolled to calm him to death. That was a long time ago. He didn't know the rules. We take it seriously now. We were on an adventure.
So you
Shit
blacked
was-
out.
shit was
You
pretty
blacked out
dope.
on whiskey playing D&D.
It was
And
kind
then
of the best.
ate 7-Eleven wings, and then you're late to this because you're taking a bunch of shits.
My car got towed last night, too. It was a terrible
Well,
day.
probably for the best.
Yeah.
From the report, it sounds like that was like the best possible outcome.
Where were you at the creek?
No, I was parked at my friend's house in the Pat Deuce's place in the complex, and they took it.
Dang.
Did you get it back?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's your party score on right now out of 10? Are you like out of 9 out of 10 of the party, or like
What do you mean?
if you had to like score your personal party right now, like how hard you're partying?
Oh, I didn't party that hard.
Oh.
It's probably like a 3, a 4.
It was a 3? I thought you drank a ton of whiskey.
That was a 9 at least, bro. We crushed like a case of beer and a bottle of whiskey in like 4 hours.
Well, Mayor, what would your 10 be if that's your 3?
What's a 10? There has to be a fire somewhere. Like a fire, an active fire going on. That's a 10.
10?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Fucking whatever. Who gives a fuck, huh? Well, that's good stuff. All right. What
Yeah.
else is going on?
Not much, man. What the hell's going on with me right now? Oh, dude, I'm trying to get in the 1,000-pound club right now.
That's nice.
1,000. You know, I never heard of the 1,000
I had
pound
a
club.
1,000-pound club T-shirt, bro.
Ooh.
High school, dude.
need that.
Deadlift, squat, bench.
High school, I probably was 1,000
Yeah.
pound club in high school too, but I'm trying to do
Well,
it now. as a
we
40-year-old.
cheated. We had the fucking. we had the hex bar for deadlift.
Look, I'm
That's
not
a-
against the hex bar.
It's you can get way more.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You can
Yeah.
get a lot more. But yeah, I'm sure that's my goal by my 40th birthday. 1,000-pound club. So I'm at 750. I'll get
Yeah,
it for sure.
you can get that.
I'll get it for sure.
Squat's tough.
Squat
kind of fucking sucks.
I kind of like, dude. I'll be honest.
You do have thick fucking cheeks.
I have.
You're probably good.
Thick cheeks and
Yeah,
thick
yeah,
legs.
yeah.
So I kind of like it, but my back, man, like
Yeah,
kind of hurts. I did like 265, and that was like, I'll be able to get 3 plates, I think.
that's nice.
Sure, but if I do 3 plates, three plates, then I don't know. I have to do a lot more. 'Cause bench is my weakness. So it's just I'm like a centaur, dude. Puny.
That's
human
good
arms.
though.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It's exciting stuff.
It has been, man. It's been really. I'm eating now like I'm in the NFL. I'm eating so much. My
Welcome to
wife's
the
getting
club,
pissed.
dude.
Yeah.
Well, you've joined the boys.
I was already eating pretty heartily, dude. Now
Instead
I'm
of powerlifting, we're playing D&D and drinking a goblet of whiskey and then going, I need more calories. I need to bulk up.
I'm just worried my bulk doesn't turn into the Hulk, man.
I hear you.
I'm telling you, bro, I might turn into the Hulk right now.
You might turn into the bulk, dude. I'd give anything for you to just get thick as fuck, dude. Pause. Pause. I want you thick.
I might. I've never lifted this heavy, so I might fucking balloon out. It'd be nice.
Are you taking creatine?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you're gonna
balloon out. I'm taking
blossom.
creatine. And I'm taking my natural T booster. So I'm all endogenous, dude.
fuck yeah.
I'm all endo. So it's not really doing anything. I just wake up fucking crazy hard. It's like Tongat Ali and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just wake up, just rocked,
It's nice to be
bricked up.
That's good to hear.
Sore legs, stiff.
That's good.
Wake up and go, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get to the 1,000-pound club. When
No
I'm
one can
40.
stop me. I'm jacked. It's time to read politics on the internet. I'm so strong.
But no, it has been nice. That's been a fun one. Goes in my head. If I lift for like 2 weeks, I'm just like, dude, have people noticed how jacked I am? Right? I think I saw. I'm like
you
an
hit the
8-year-old.
backwards hat, Wahlberg. Immediately, you lifted for 2 weeks.
I know. I can lift once and be like, dude, for real. I think people might be able to tell right now.
Dude, I was watching. I had some Fox News on TV, and there's a Wahlberg commercial for what's the prayer app called? He has a prayer app.
Does he have a prayer app?
Yeah, and he just goes, "Hi, I'm Mark Wahlberg. Pray with me," and then he just says a prayer.
It's kind of
It's a television commercial.
That's crazy.
What's it called? Yeah,
Like
Hallowed
HALL.
be thy name.
Dang, how does it work? I'd be curious to see how it works.
I think it starts asking for some tithes. Tithes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's
I think eventually that's a little pay to pray,
really
just like Christ intended.
I might do indulgences. I like those.
Yeah.
Yeah, get yourself out of hell. You can pay the church to get you out of there. I
But it's
like
good.
that.
He's trying to get people to pray. That's good.
It's nice. It is
Yeah.
weird to try to get. Are you sure there's tithes?
I think there might be tithes.
I don't know. That'd be nuts. I feel like they would steal your information. I'd like to know what people are confessing. I'd start an app for that.
Ooh, confession app.
Yeah, you can confess,
That's nice.
and I'll sell that third-party information to somewhere
Yeah.
else. That'd be
Yeah,
nice.
as soon as they confess one thing, you go, "All right, Venmo me, Venmo me $300."
Yeah, I started listening to the Bible on audiobook.
Me too.
Did you really?
Fell asleep pretty quick.
Yeah, Genesis is a slog.
Genesis gets you.
Did-
Starting with all those fucking names.
The names,
He
dude.
bequeathed him, and fucking he had him.
Dude,
and-
I finally made
Yeah.
it through the names to Abraham, and yeah, a lot of debauchery going on, dude. I didn't realize. I thought who was it? Lot, when Lot's wife turned to salt.
Yeah.
And then his daughters trick him and have sex with him and get pregnant. I was just like, all right, here comes God's wrath. They're like, nah, man, they're actually doing really well. And
Yeah.
you're like, all right, what the hell's that all about?
Yeah, that's where Lot's like, "Fuck my daughters instead of this angel."
Yes.
Yeah.
Lot offers up his daughters to the angels.
So sick.
God's
That
like, that's actually pretty.
fucking hot ass angel came down. The whole town was like,
Yeah, they
outside of Lot's door, like, "Let us fuck that guy. We're gonna fuck that guy."
crazy.
Yeah, they had that coming, dude. They deserved it. They need to be salt.
There's a new guy in town. I need some booty relief. Booty relief, such a nice term. Did you ever see that old black guy? He was in prison for a long time. Who's on Instagram now?
Somebody's talking about booty relief.
He's about booty relief.
The fuck is
You
that?
guys know what I'm talking about? He's Yeah, Felice Johnson. I'm talking about booty relief.
What's going on? What is that?
Oh, this guy has a 12-inch penis. He's been in jail for a long time, and
Oh, no.
he just says, "Hail America."
You ever watch the Boondocks? There's that one episode, The Booty Warrior, where the guy was like, I see you, I like you. He's a real guy, and he's out of jail, and he's a menace.
Yeah,
He's out now?
Yeah, he's out now.
Truly
He's
menace.
hitting people with booty relief outside of the...
I'm thinking
the
booty
conference.
relief. Dude, he said he's like, he also holds it down. He's like, I'm not gay. He's like, I was just in jail. Then he'll be like,
So
I swear to God, some booties are better. They're the best I ever had.
he needs to be turned into a pillar of salt.
Someone needs to raise his wherever he lives really bad. Oh yeah, he's
Raise his land.
someone needs to raise his
12-inch booty relief? God damn.
Yeah, he would just say you were just like you would tap. Dude, him explaining it is the funniest shit in the world. He'd be like, I just tapped him. I said, hey man, I'm gonna need some booty relief. He's like,
The guy goes, God
and that's all it is.
damn it. Okay. Just don't fucking hit me again, please. Please stop hitting me.
That's all he said he did. He said he fought, gambled, booty. Those three things.
Sounds like he didn't rehabilitate at all. He just committed grievous sins the entire time.
He truly didn't rehabilitate whatsoever. But he is very funny. It's very funny
Yeah, it
watching
sounds
him talk.
funny.
He's like
Yeah.
missing his front teeth. Just like, man, some booties I had better than any other girl I ever had in the booty. I had some good booty in that jail. But he said ever since he's out of jail, no more booty relief.
That's good.
Strictly for the ladies right
That's
now.
good.
Yeah, he was in jail for what, like 15 years? He was in jail for a long time.
It's not funny, but I've talked about it before, but I always think me and Blizz were just dying laughing because this guy it's not funny. He got some booty relief, but they packed his ass with peanut butter for like lube, I guess.
What?
And he got like knocked out and he woke up with peanut butter in his ass. But then it's just like, somebody knocking somebody out and somebody else be like, get the peanut butter. Like, it's
Also,
not funny. Never mind. I take it back. But you know what I mean.
not
It's funny
funny.
to just pack
Peanut
someone's
butter,
pack someone's
having your butthole filled with peanut butter is objectively funny. Lube, I'm questioning, is like peanut butter for lube. I don't know. So it's like, it doesn't even go down your throat. You know what I mean? You like choke on peanut butter. So I wonder.
Maybe it was just a mean thing to do afterwards.
True.
Just a little prank.
Yeah, maybe it was natural peanut butter. It was just the oil. Get that organic peanut butter.
Yeah. Quick, get the peanut butter. The motherfucker's knocked out. Go.
Not the shit with the palm
Pack his
seal.
ass.
Getting packed up with peanut butter, man. That's tough. Take forever to get that out of your butt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'd be tough. Some chunky.
Yeah.
May God smite whoever packs me with the chunky peanut butter, bro.
Please.
I would cry unto him, dude.
Pray for a peanut allergy and go, bags on you.
Hoss hit me up. He's all mad. He's claiming there's a company that is selling medicine for peanut allergies. Guess what the medicine is? Peanuts.
Huh.
He said it's 100%. They're 100% selling peanuts.
So it's like a vaccine.
Kind of, yeah.
That's how vaccines. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Give him a small dose of peanuts.
Yeah. Give him peanuts breath.
All right.
He was fired up. He texted me. He goes, can you fucking believe this shit? And it's like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, I could definitely see them doing
Yeah.
it. But yeah, that was really the kind of solution to the whole peanut allergy. It was like, let them eat peanuts. Give them peanuts.
Yes.
So we
Were you worried
figured
about
out.
that with your children?
No.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't have a peanut allergy, so I was
Yeah.
like, they'll be fine. And I gave it to them super early where I was just like,
See what happens.
yeah, we'll see
Yeah.
what's good. So that shit is annoying, dude. Like trying to pack lunches for them, you can't have any peanut products. It's like,
Yeah.
because then it's like tree nuts or just coconut. And it's like to the point where like, bro, like they gotta do this.
Yeah, that sucks.
You gotta eat this shit. But if my kid had a peanut allergy, I would give them like a prophylactic tongue cover, like a dental dam,
Like dental dam.
like a dental dam, but for peanuts.
Yeah, for peanuts.
For peanuts, yeah.
Of course.
You know, it's like that'd be the safest. The safest.
That's the only
measure.
thing you can do.
I would do a mask and a dental dam
Yeah.
on my toddler, and I would just kind of grease their whole body so that like they would, you know, that way if they slipped, it would fall. They'd be totally safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fully.
I'm saying if someone tried to abduct your kid, if you had them covered in baby oil,
Because if they see that,
gonna be-
if they see that dental dam, they're gonna go. They're fucking. They're ready. And then you lube them up, There you go. Good luck catching them.
Yeah, they make a bar of soap, pop it right out of their heads.
Watch out. That might get them going too. All right. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm telling you, man, the caffeine had me fucked up. I've been subdued under the heel of fucking evil
Big caffeine,
Yeah,
yeah.
caffeine is, dude, that shit is not where it's at. For me, personally. I can't
Yeah,
speak
that's
for
fine.
everybody. For me, it was like stealing my energy, man. I
It
would
does. Yeah, you do crash.
dude, I crashed so hard. Then it's
Yeah.
like you either drink another coffee, and then you get bad sleep. For me, again, personally, I would get bad sleep, and then I wake up and chase the dragon again. And it was like I got to the point where I was like, dude, this shit isn't for me.
Yeah.
And I feel so much better.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Because I knew you were struggling with that.
I was.
And it's good.
Yeah, I'm free. I'm free from the clutches. Although the demon nicotine still has its hooks. I was off that as well.
Nicotine rules.
But I was crying to Sean the whole time this weekend. I was like, man, I'd really like my nicotine tablets before the show. It's really nice having those. It just makes my mind a lot sharper. And I kept being like,
What'd Sean say?
he was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I have one of those things you gave me before. And then he didn't have them. He built me up and fucking slammed me down.
Fucker.
Yeah.
You fuck. Oh,
But
good,
no.
good call, Lemaire.
Yeah.
He's clearly done talking. His hands him a mic.
Yeah, I might start taking 7-OH. Did you ever take that before?
Never even heard of it.
Dude, apparently there's this shit. It's kratom, but they turn it into like a super concentrated.
taking fucking
I'm
kratom.
obviously not. This is no. It's
This is a bit, dude.
This is a bit. Yeah, that's the thing about me, man. You don't know when I'm being serious.
That's what
about.
it's like.
It gets me in a lot of trouble.
Oh, I hear you.
Sometimes I'm just. I feel there's like a term for that when like you don't really know the person's serious, and it's like a dramatic term. Something from
Being a cunt. This guy sucks. It's tough to talk to him. I don't know if he's fucking with me.
No, if that doesn't work, then I slip into a British accent, and usually the party goes crazy.
Party goes nuts. Let me hear that.
Dude.
Let me hear that British accent.
Hello.
That's good.
Hello.
I tried to watch Peaky Blinders again.
Oh, dude, that's all you need.
It sucks. I used to love it.
Well, knowing what it turned dudes into is kind of tough as
Yeah.
well. It's like Sex and the City. Sex and the City ruined a generation of women. Peaky Blinders.
One generation.
crushed.
Sex and the City is continued.
True.
It's still going.
Yeah, true.
Peaky Blinders is probably still going.
Yeah, still, people are still on the Peaky Blinders shit.
The one episode, because I remember season 2 being awesome. Isn't that the one with Tom Hardy?
Yes.
So I started that. The first, they go into like a party in London and like beat the fuck out of everyone in there. Of
course.
On the way out, the young one kisses one of the babes. And they're just like, let's have a fucking night on the town, Peaky Blinder style. Ah! I was like, damn, this is crazy. They're leaving Birmingham and they're in a car. And the brother stands up and he's like, by order of the Peaky Blinders, we're going on holiday.
That's so Arthur. That's
Yeah,
definitely
Arthur,
That's
yeah,
so
yeah.
Arthur, dude. Yeah, I don't like the constant slow cool walks in that show.
A lot of them.
They walk through industrial London, there's sparks flying, they're just like,
Yeah.
all right, we get it. These guys are the coolest guys in fucking
Yeah, they're the coolest guys.
industrial London.
I'll give it another shot because it did rule.
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
It did rule.
But I'm saying now that I just know
Yeah.
there's dudes dressing
The
like
wedding
them, I
photos.
can't watch the,
The Peaky
show
Blinders
anymore.
wedding.
I can't watch. I know.
Damn, they gotta regret that so much. Like a cool show, you go, that's what we're gonna do. The groomsmen are gonna dress like the current cool show. You go, fuck, that show stinks.
We're
now.
gonna dress up all these fat tree guys. As Peaky Blinders. These guys.
Damn, it sucks to be the one groomsman that has like half a brain that's like, this is so embarrassing. Yeah, but everyone else is doing it, so I gotta wear a trench coat and a fucking Jeff cap and a vest with a fucking watch. A pocket watch. You gotta try to talk to the women after the wedding.
Yeah.
Some of the bridesmaids are probably hot.
I wonder if any of the guys ever went to their head.
Definitely, I'm sure someone got stuck.
They just get completely.
You put that outfit on. There's no way you're not doing it. You're drinking a fucking goblet of whiskey, going.
You're at a wedding with your girlfriend.
My
At
car
6
got towed. Oh,
You're with your girlfriend at a wedding. You've known her for 6 months. The end of the night, you're like,
yeah. There's got to be some black Peaky Blinders.
oh, for sure.
I'd like to take a look at that.
Yeah,
good call.
Sinners was just an excuse for black dudes to do Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
I never thought about that, Lemaire. Good point. You're on fire.
Black Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's
you
just
got?
show me pictures of the black guy in Peaky Blinders.
You're gonna come across Lemaire on Image 3. Yeah, let's actually.
Damn, these
look
Peaky
into-
Blinders outfits suck ass. They fucking suck ass, dude. I'm actually an accountant. Bro.
Oh
Nice,
my
dude.
god,
In the
dude.
full Airbnb apartment.
Oh my
rocking
god.
the Peaky Blinder.
Dude, imagine popping off the Peaky Blinders garb, but then you just can't get hard.
Oh yeah, trust me, I can imagine that. That's why I'm not allowed to wear the Peaky Blinders, dude.
I would just lean into it and be like, oh, I've seen a lot of things.
Yeah, I was in World War One.
Actually, I breathed in mustard.
Also, they're chugging whiskey the whole time. There's no way any of these dudes had boners. The Peaky Blinders were soft. I know. You can't get a boner and drink that much whiskey.
You really can't. I'm with my brothers. Me and all my brothers are soft right now. We drank too much duos.
That happens. But I guess the Wops did the fucking Sopranos too.
Yeah.
Sopranos suits and shit for your wedding.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
That's
know?
fair. I didn't think about that. I think
This
they
is
just
for
don't
us,
they just
dude.
dress like that
I
anyway.
think they kind of do, but I bet they wop it up if
Yeah.
they're like
Sopranos gave
My
them a
uncle-
license. Yeah.
he did some things.
Yeah, that's their. I mean, I've said it 100 times. That's their favorite thing. I would love to just really investigate every Italian's connections to the mafia. Mm-hmm. Start a documentary. Turns out they're all lying.
Did you watch that Philly versus the Mob at all?
No.
It's pretty great. The guy, one of the investigators at the start of it, one of the detectives, he's just like, all they talk about is how loyal and all that they are. Every single one of them's a fucking rat.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, that's
Devastating. They did all tell on each other for sure.
funny. Yeah.
Who do they talk about? Like Nicky the Hat and all those guys?
I forget the guy's name. He's still alive.
Yeah.
I think he owns a steak thing. He's kind of the man.
So I remember there was there was like the main guy who got Joey Merlino got busted.
That's him.
Yeah,
It's about
Merlino
him.
got busted, and then there was all these
He's
other
out.
guys.
He's
yeah,
out. He's kind of the cool. It's about like the young guys going up against the
yeah.
Sicilians, like the OG Wops, and then the Philly Wops are kind of.
I remember hearing rumors in like around like 2014, 2017, that like the mob was coming back. Everyone kept trying to
Yeah.
say that, like, yo, the mob's coming back.
Is the mob like whenever they bust these guys, they let them. They have to get so much on them before they arrest them.
Yeah,
And I never understood that. They sit there and watch them do like. They like let them do pretty serious crimes. And
Yeah.
then finally they're like, "We got you.
yeah,
You
in
murdered
trouble.
12 people. We got you on the 12th fucking guy. I know. You get him on the first thing."
I guess they're trying to go for the Godfather.
True.
Trying to get the Godfather. Because there was a big one when I was in college. They got a bunch of bookies, and they were saying like that's the last of the mob. They all got and they got like crushed. They got caught with like hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash, and I think like they were. I remember the pictures in the paper, and like they were just like laughing, getting walked out. They were like, we don't give a fuck. Like,
They're awesome.
yeah, they're like,
Fuck.
we're fine. I know they kind of did rule.
It could be wrong, but aren't they saying that NBA gambling scandal has
Oh,
to do
yeah.
with the mob and maybe the UFC fixing fights and things like
Really?
that? There's
Still?
there's a lot of gambling scandals that are.
You see those
coming out
pictures?
now.
There's a
Pictures of
pitcher
what?
that just got busted,
Oh no!
and he was just throwing the first pitch. You can bet on the first pitch being a ball or a strike.
Yeah.
They offered this guy like fucking $500. He got no money for this.
Really?
Somebody was probably like, "Yo, I'll give you $1,000 if you just throw a ball." He was like, "All right." He got busted. Now he's facing like 60 years in prison.
How did they bust him?
I'm sure whoever was doing it was like a bigger
Oh man.
scheme, but I think he probably,
Yeah, you're fucked. Sorry, I burped so loud.
No, I'm trying not to cough. So
Oh.
I'm like,
Sorry, so while you're doing that, I'm like,
yeah. We're officially an old man podcast. Yeah, I guess this is obviously how this is going to go. By the end of it, we're going to go,
what?
what the hell are you talking about? I don't have any fucking memorabilia. Shut up. Don't fucking say that.
Dude, my parents, speaking of geezers, my parents surprised me in Florida.
That's nice.
Surprised me at the show. It was sweet. Although it was my least favorite show of the weekend.
That sucks.
They popped up, and I was just like, guys.
Yeah,
that
surprise at
was
the
not
show
bad.
they think is very nice. It's just
That was nice. We chilled, Sean. We all hung out. We went on a boat. It was nice.
Oh, I heard the boat was sick.
Yeah, it was pretty tight. My dad was showing off for Sean. He was driving very fast.
Really?
Yeah, he was going very fast on the boat. Yeah,
You seem scared, Sean. You're smoking that cigarette like it's your last one. And he gave me some new lingo. He calls cigarettes hot snacks, which I love.
Hot snacks.
Never
Hot
heard
snacks,
that
nice.
before.
That is good lingo.
You
step
go out
outside for a hot snack. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that
nice.
was
We got to
awesome.
hang out. It was it's very sweet. It was chilling.
It is nice.
Yeah, my dad was trying to extend the chill too long though, and I was like, bro, I must go back and take my little.
How
nap.
did your mother feel about your material?
She told me to stop being fresh.
Yeah.
She said, Matt, stop being fresh. There was some stuff in there, man. Oh boy, I did
know.
not know that. I'm very glad they surprised me because I would have pulled back because some of that stuff is a little blue.
Yeah.
I'm trying to clean it up, but right now it's just a little.
Sometimes
blue.
you gotta go a little blue.
It's a little blue. Just while I'm cleaning it, while I'm figuring it out. It's gonna be squeaky clean by the time it's done. But right
Yeah.
now it's just a teeny bit blue.
Ain't nothing funnier than some blue.
I kind of like it too. It's fun.
Yeah.
Especially when you make people deeply uncomfortable about something they don't want to think about. But yeah, we were doing some battle. There were some geezers there. I battled, drunk lady. I don't know if I even battled. No, I battled a big-titted drunk lady a little bit. She was so far away. It was like
What did she
I had
want?
to strike from afar. She just started yelling stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to make my new hour. I'm trying to make it more for everybody. But
Yeah.
I'm pissing girls off. I'm trying to talk about girl stuff, and they're getting fucking mad at me. 'Cause I'm
Yeah, they
trying to
don't like
include-
it.
I'm trying to include them, talk
Yeah.
about stuff they're interested in too,
Well, when it's a room full of
like their periods.
when it's a room full of mostly dudes, and you're like, women are dumb as fuck, and every
don't-
dude in there is like, yeah. No, I've done that. I'm not saying you.
Yeah. I don't do that. But I do talk about stuff. I think they don't. They get uncomfortable. You talk about their pussies and stuff. So let's talk about their pussies a little.
Yeah, you gotta talk about everybody's pussies.
Yeah, that's I'm trying to be inclusive.
Excuse me, ma'am.
I'm just trying to. I tell everyone I'm making it very. I'm trying to keep everyone engaged and talk about guy stuff. Now we're doing girl stuff, and we'll go back to guy stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, the large, adoring female crowd still eludes me. So it's my quest. To
Yeah.
get large.
It'd be nice. Yeah, man. Instead of an arena of white men. Which, don't get me wrong, I love my white brothers. Some babes would be nice.
For sure, man. Yeah,
I've seen. There's been some babes at shows that are just from SNL.
Yeah.
And I've seen them be extremely uncomfortable. You go, this is not that guy. This is not. He was so charming.
Hold on.
What is this?
You're basing that off of just seeing them.
They'll wear like shirts.
Oh.
Like designed like couple of beers shirts or like a sketch from SNL. And you go, you guys are here from SNL.
And you watch them hit the wall.
Last show, I think it was Sacramento. There was just 4. They weren't old. They were like older women. And they were furious
That
in the
makes
front
sense.
row. So I kept like looking over at them and going, they were like, nope. But then they started laughing at some inappropriate stuff, and I'd turn around and go, oh, you like
There
that?
you
You
go.
like pedophile stuff? That's crazy.
Yeah, there was a lady I thought I could have sworn hated me through this whole show, and then I finally went to talk to her, and she was like, "Blah." I'm like,
yeah.
"Oh, you're fucking
Yeah,
hammered."
yeah.
I was like, the whole time I was over here fucking worried. I thought you were pissed off. You're just so drunk.
I'll never forget at Bananas, I had the meanest woman. She had like a buzz cut almost. She was like an older. She had that like old lady like short hair, and she was big.
Yeah.
She was like strong too.
Dang.
And her friends were a little unhappy, but she was furious. And I was like, "Oh, you're the one who arranged this, huh? Because you feel terrible about how bad this is." And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, I just remember calling her Mike Ditka. I said, "You look like," I said, "if you're here, who's coaching the 1985 Chicago Bears?" And obviously she didn't get it, but I was like, "Trust me, when the lights come on, you're gonna see how much this lady looks like Mike Ditka, and we're all gonna have a laugh." This is like 5 minutes into my set. The rest of the shit, it was so bad.
Dude, that's fucking devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah, did the audience support the Mike Ditka joke?
When the lights came on at the end of the show, everyone honestly laughed. It was Nate, I think you were at that. Yeah. And that was O'Connor. Was that the one O'Connor just did my jokes twice? It was really funny.
I forget what he was doing, but he kept.
He was going, "Yo, you guys like Trump? Hell yeah!" Like he said something like that during the first show, and I was like,
What the fuck?
"All right, that's a little close." And then he gets off stage. He's like, "Dude, my bad. I was just talking. I didn't even think about it." And I was like, "No, it's fine. I don't give a shit." Second show, "Yo, what up? Hell yeah, dude. You guys fucking love chugging beers, blah blah." I was like, "Damn, dude, that's my whole fucking shit." Yeah, it was a bad show. Then got up there, called a lady Mike Ditka.
That's awesome.
I think I fought with the manager. I was looking at the wall, and there was like a good comedian. I forget who it was. I was like, "Damn, you guys had him here?" She was like, "Yeah, I wish he was here tonight." And I was like, "I wish I was somewhere else."
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dang, in the
I wish
middle
I
of
was
your
at a
set.
different club. No, it was right before the show.
Oh, even still, that's even worse.
Yeah, I was in the hall, and they had like pictures of comedians. I was like, "Oh, you guys had him?" She was like, "Yeah, I wish he was here."
Yeah, I'm actually remember you telling me that. That's fucking. What the hell's wrong with
Fucking
that
nuts.
lady, man?
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, I made fun of an older lady. It was like I was doing like a bar show in New Jersey. And I made fun of an older lady's shirt, and it was like a crazy, like shiny shirt this lady had on, and just I thought it was pretty funny, but like she got really sad, and the whole crowd turned on me.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, note to self.
Yeah, you can't make fun of older ladies.
Can't slam their and their
Yeah.
gear, her gear.
Yeah.
I like kind of. I think she started it. To be fair, that it's kind of like crushed her gear, and she, she
Yeah.
got really sad.
Yeah, they always start it.
Yeah,
You're
they
never
do.
just out of nowhere being like, "Look at this ugly
No.
bitch." No.
No, I wouldn't do that. And she was, I was just making fun of her shirt. But yeah, I've been getting attacked here and there. I've been getting kind of. There's been some uprisings against me here in these weekends, but we've been having fun. We've been holding it down. I'm on a new frontier
You gotta
right
hold it
now.
down. Just go, fuck it. Fuck this show. Fuck you.
No, I've been having a good time. I honestly have. But yeah, I have a couple mutinies on my hands. I just have ladies spazzing on me right now.
I'm glad I
Gross.
missed it. In Sacramento, Nate Diaz was just like circling the stage. He's like, "You didn't see me out there?" I was like, "No, I didn't see you." And he was like, "Dude, I was right there." I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "I walked around the stage." And then he walked around the upper ring and just took pictures of people the whole time. I was like, "Dude, you're a dickhead."
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, if I would have seen him, I'd be like, "Oh,
That's
Nate
just
Diaz."
hilarious.
Yeah, he's very funny.
That's
His squad was rowdy. They were very
Squad's
funny.
nice. I
They were
peeped them in action
They
before.
were so funny. One of them showed up the drunkest I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. And he stayed alive the entire time.
Dang.
He showed up like, and I was like, holy fuck, dude. I've never seen him like this.
And
And,
he
then
was-
he was like, what are you doing right now? And I was like, I'm about to go on stage. He's like, oh shit, I forgot. I was like, yeah, dude, this is the show.
I like when that kid projectile vomited the one time. Last time I was with you,
Oh, in the green room.
Yeah.
After the show.
projectile vomited.
I think that was my cousin's like nephew or some shit.
And then stayed.
yeah.
Just hung the whole time.
Yeah,
I
that was one where people were like, is it cool if he comes? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Fucking threw up everywhere in the green room. Came back.
I mean, it was literally a trail that was like 20 something feet long.
Yeah, no one cleaned it. Everyone just put paper plates.
I know. They're like, be careful,
Just put paper plates over the vomit.
dude. It was like 15-foot trail that he then I think just threw up into his hands. He projectiled while he was walking, and then just like trying to hold it in his hand so it dripped all the way to the bathroom. It was long.
I think he stayed. Yeah.
Yeah, he just chilled.
Just walked right back in.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, well, where is the kid now? Like, oh, he's right out there. And I was like, he didn't leave? You think someone would either make him leave or he would want to leave? That was such a wild move.
Yeah, it was,
Just sit there like, oh, man, fucking threw up all over the party. I'm just going to sit here. That sucks, dude. The moment, because I would be in denial if I was about to throw up. I'd be like, nah, me, never.
never.
Not at the after show, not at the green room, not happening, no way. And
Not
going
now, not now.
for like 7 feet in front of me. And I
Trying
go,
to run to the toilet.
I can still get this.
Trying to get to the toilet, throwing up. Yeah, that's awful.
You should have brought him before you.
Yeah, I should have said, bring that boy.
Bring me that boy, yeah.
I would have paused the Xbox and said, where is he?
Bring me this boy.
Neil, rise at night.
Yeah, dude. Me and Gardini's goom sesh in the and for note GOOM. We in
Yeah.
the airport with the Switch. So nice.
Yeah, you can't get.
Oh,
you got a hold of a Switch on the way to Australia and played
Yes.
15 straight hours of Mario Tennis.
Yeah. I mean, Sharon,
I didn't want to say anything. I was
sure
like,
you don't want this?
yeah, I'm all right.
I kept asking him, like, hey, you can
No,
have
I
this.
could see how much you enjoyed
Oh
it.
my god, I was having a blast
Yeah,
playing that.
I know how you get on a Switch.
Dude, true. I get that little switchy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we had we were sitting there playing, and it like I would be like, all right, dude, chill. And as soon as I get knocked out of like third place, I'm like, just packed airport.
Bullshit. How many red shells are you gonna fucking get, dude? I'm only getting green.
I thought it was funny because we saw the guy with the Oculus
Yeah.
in Austin airport, and we were both like, look at this fucking piece of shit.
He's literally
And-
wearing an Oculus.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was going like
and
this.
He was scrolling with his fingers.
Like, literally
Doctor
hitting his
Strange
Oh,
or-
God.
It was, dude. I got a picture of him, but it was.
That's Lemaire would have no problem hitting the Oculus. No, in public.
I was thinking about it last time I was on the airplane. I was like, I should pull my
Hit an Oculus
headset
on the
out.
flight?
Yeah, it's in my seat.
You should do it in this next time. Go like this. Anytime you hit bump show.
Yeah, put the Oculus on and then just be like, just a little 9/11 simulator.
I was laughing though because then we were in Florida flying home, and I was like, "These old people are looking at us the same way for playing the Switch that we were looking at that guy for."
Nah, that
playing
old
the
man was
Oculus."
loving it, dude.
Who
kinda
were you
like-
playing with? You strike me as a Toadman.
I do like Toad a lot, and I got the hamburger head in the new Mario Kart, so I really like that costume. But I like Lakitu too.
Who's
because
that?
He's just a little turtle guy, but I have a fisherman costume for him, so I play
Oh,
with him
nice.
a lot too. Yeah.
Dude.
Oh my god, he's got a ball tap.
He was
this
going. He was
fucking
going
guy.
like this. He was going like this. I think there's like a function where you go like this with your fingers. He was going. I was like,
Damn.
bro, take it off. Yeah, playing a
Holy
little
shit.
Mario Kart in the airport is nothing. That was crazy.
Plugged into a
Yeah.
truck, dude. He's from the future. He's got AirPods.
Yeah.
He's plugged into
I know.
a portable charger in his suitcase. It looks
And
like.
he was literally going.
Yeah, he was elsewhere.
Yeah, this is a future man.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy,
Wearing a
man.
cool vest.
Yeah, it was. It's pretty nice.
It pissed me off. So
I think he was a
much.
military guy though. So I was like, maybe he's like, he could have been like drone striking.
Yeah, Palantir.
Yeah, he could have been
Just
killing
getting
someone.
ready. Fucking,
Good for him.
That
dude.
one was wild, man.
Hitting it. Yeah, that's.
And he held it for a while.
I didn't put an Oculus on unless I locked my door and was in my room.
Yeah, you would. That's
If anyone saw that,
it'd be tough.
it's so embarrassing. Wearing a fucking virtual mask
Especially
is.
if I had one on, because what I'd be doing with it, I'd have to definitely lock the door.
Yeah, Chris and Tommy had no problem playing it.
That's so funny. I mean, that is fun. It does sound kind of fun. Oh no, he was on. These were Apple Pro Vision, so he was doing Apple Pro augmented reality, so he could see you. But it was just like his apps.
He was just. Yeah. If somebody's wearing an Oculus in public, you can ball tap.
Yeah.
You have to.
No, he was. These are Vision Pros, but yeah, Oculus would be crazy.
Yeah.
He being totally blind, but he would just go.
Jesus Christ.
He was just bringing his text closer to him.
Enhance.
Yeah, it was tough. It was a tough look. I don't know. Maybe there's, I think there's might be babes that are into that kind of shit if you're just fucking completely futuristic. Maybe, we'll see. There's someone for everybody.
Yeah, there is.
Just another babe with Vision Pro. You see each other's
Yeah.
Bitmoji screens at each other. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was plugged in the whole time.
Yeah, he's plugged in.
Dang, dude.
Connected to the grid.
That's just fucking
It's
crazy.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, the Apple Pro or even Oculus in public, I would definitely steer away. That's crazy.
No.
Switch, 2-player Switch with the screen on a suitcase, totally fine.
Yeah,
It was
that'd be
fine.
nice.
There's an old man, he was 80 years old, just watching us play, just completely blown away, but like, what is that thing? We're like trying to explain it to him. He's like, that is so cool.
That's nice.
It was really nice. And we ended up sitting next to him on the plane. He was a man. He was like an almond farmer in Sacktown, actually.
Oh, nice.
From Sacktown.
Remember when he was like, "You guys got to join the Space Force because I think you're going to be able to get to the moon pretty soon."
Yeah.
He was telling us to go to the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I'm
I
40.
liked his
I'm not joining the
optimism.
fucking
Yeah.
Space Force.
Yeah,
Half as old as you. The fuck out of here.
he's very optimistic. I liked it.
He
like,
was.
The future is bright. I'm so sad I'm not young for
Yeah.
this
Oh,
time.
that's why.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's about to die.
Yeah.
He's
He's going,
old
damn, the
timer.
future's going to be so sick. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
fucking
yeah, he
so
saw-
much FOMO.
True. He did have
FOMO.
massive
I was
FOMO.
playing Mario Kart at the fucking airport.
Yeah, dude. He saw me and Sean be like, blue shell. Yo, it's just blue shell.
He'd be going, what the fuck is a blue shell? You go, it hits the guy in first. He's like, how do they come up with this shit? We're going to be on Mars in no time.
Yeah, because I'd be sitting there be like, dude, I hit a shortcut. And he's probably like, what the fuck?
This guy's a fucking freak.
It was so fun.
This guy must be Top Gun.
That was so fun. That was, man, I was sad to be able to put that thing away. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Got to get the Switchy. Especially to a stranger, be like, yo, take the controller. Sean was nice, too. He was
I'm sure.
kind of killing it, man.
You're what? You're a sweaty gamer.
Sweaty gamer when it
You
comes to
you get serious.
it's just a game.
The
I don't
UFC
really care.
losses send you home every time.
No.
Anytime we play UFC, is agrees he loses like 3.
Yeah.
And he goes, I have to go actually. And he
No. It's just a game. I don't
rips a
even really
hot
care.
snack and screams.
We do got to reestablish rank. We haven't
The
reestablished
ranks,
rank.
the ranks are settled, dude. I just
It's
put
a
on
power
a
vacuum,
clinic.
did you?
No, there's no power vacuum. It's a bloodbath, dude.
Someone at the Naples shows was asking us to pod tournament UFC again.
Oh well, their wish could be granted.
Yeah, okay,
because
that'd be
we
fun.
could
Yeah.
do that right now.
Yeah.
So
No,
nice.
Nate and I stayed up, had a couple cocktails on Sunday, and I might have beat him 20 straight games.
It was bad. It was a bad one. It
It
was a
was-
bad one. But
by
I was
the end
I
of
was
it-
hammered. I showed up drunk at like 6. That was like 2:30.
I showed up. I was drunk.
True.
I was drinking on the plane.
True. Shit.
Yeah. No handicap.
Yeah, nice try.
Damn. I got
That is
nothing.
my favorite though. When you get drunk and someone's beating you in a video game, you go, "Yeah, you fucking you feel good about this." Huh?
I did that.
Yeah, it's the
I got
best.
soda with
That's
that
the
in like
best.
a real way. Soda couldn't beat me in NCAA, and then we came home from the bar, and I was hammered, and he's sober.
Yeah.
He just beat the shit out of me. And it was like 3 a.m. I'm just sitting there. I was like, "You feel real good about this?" Oh, you're fucking going, yeah. Oh, run up the score. You feel cool? And he was like, honestly, no. He's like, I don't like this. And I was like, all right, let's go to bed, dude. You won.
I don't like this.
Yeah, he was like, dude, this sucks. You're being like really mean. I was losing and being so nasty.
It's such a funny
You think you're
move.
fucking tough, dude. You fucking beat me when I'm drunk, dude. Meanwhile, I was like, yo, let's play NCAA. He did run the score up. It was fucking brutal.
It's just so funny to have like your remaining faculties and just be like, "You're a fucking piece of shit." You can barely see.
Just a soda. It's so nice. It's like,
I
you
know.
fucking cocksucker, dude.
You think you're really fucking cool. Your brain is just like fizzing out. And it's just like, you're a real piece of shit. It's like the last 4 centers are lit up.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny. But that is, that'll get you. Yeah, if you're drunk and gaming, it's not at your best.
Yeah, it must have been, you handled it well. He was like Rudy Rudiger. He kept being like, dude, one more play. Run it back. Same matchup. I was like, dude, these are first round knockouts with like insane knockout. He would try to go to the ground. I would just submit him.
I had moments where I was
Immediately.
locking in. I had moments and I kept thinking I was like the next
You
was
did
gonna
have,
be the
there
one.
was obviously there's 20 games. You're gonna get close.
I agree, though. If you get knocked out fast, I have the same thing where
You
I'm
gotta
like,
run it back. That was
I know, where I'm like, I know what I did. I
Yeah.
know what I did. I got your game mapped out. Let's fire it up. And then you get knocked out again. And you go, fuck. What am I not thinking of right now?
That's what I maybe when I focused enough, then I like look hard, scrunch
Yeah.
up my and do work, get knocked out.
You just see
fast.
yourself. You see your guy get knocked out in more clarity.
That's all it is.
Shit.
I know.
I was real focused on getting my ass whooped.
Yeah, and then he wouldn't leave. He
He dug in.
he lingered. I went to bed while he was still in my house.
Were you practicing?
I was having a good time. I was watching.
He put on Sixers
YouTube.
highlights, and then he was like, "Oh shit, my Uber's 18 minutes away." I was like, "I'm going to bed, bro." And then I laid in there, and it was so loud. I'm just listening to the lady announcer from the 76ers screaming.
She's the best.
She is actually really great.
Kate's the best.
I'm usually very opposed to that.
But she's actually
very
she's
good.
a man. She's like one of the top.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah. Yeah, Kate.
Oh no, Lemaire.
Don't
the
talk
hell,
about Kate
man?
Scott like that. Don't talk about my sweet angel Kate Scott.
Yeah, no, she rules.
She's the best.
I've yet to see her.
Well, it's probably an hour, huh?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, Nate. What are you gonna say? No. Where are we at? Well, why the fuck would you do
59,
that?
you say?
Why the fuck would you do that? Well, actually, no, not an hour.
You did it.
Well,
Now,
What do you think?
it's
A
an
little
hour.
UFC?
Now the listeners are gonna go, "Oh, that's an hour."
now I finished.
They're gonna bust at the end.
Everybody finished. Go fast right now. We need you to go fast. Don't go. Ooh, you're about to do it. Yes.
Well, goodbye.
It looks overrated. It
Donkey
looks like
Kong, what's the gameplay?
It's a platformer. So the entire world is breakable. In Donkey Kong, you can just punch through like the ground, walls,
Sick.
and you're just trying to find bananas.
It looks like it'd be fun for 2 hours.
Bro, you say that, and then you're playing it till the sun comes up.
Is it like open world kind of?
They're very expansive level. It's like you're going deeper into this world, and each layer of the crust of this world has a different like theme to it.
So you can go
So you're
down
going
underground?
deeper, and it's like this whole big expansive area that's again entirely destroyable. There's a bunch of like little bananas you have to find everywhere.
I don't think it looks ass. I'll backtrack a little bit. It just doesn't
Taking
look
back
like
an ass. Taking back ass.
Taking back. It doesn't look good enough to be why I buy the system.
I'll give you. I believe so strongly in this product that I will give you my Nintendo Switch 2 for a week and Donkey Kong Bonanza.
You think if Odyssey
prove
didn't
you
get
wrong.
me, Bonanza would get me? Because I tried Odyssey. I didn't get.
I'll tell you what. I never played Odyssey, and I like Bonanza.
Okay.
You did Donkey Kong Odyssey?
Mario. It's a game called Mario Odyssey, but it's like basically the same type of game. You're not bashing through walls, but it's the same like developers. I think
Maybe bashing through walls is all you needed.
Yeah, being able to break anything is awesome.
It's really cool. And then Donkey Kong has these abilities called different. He has different bonanzas he can do. So he can turn into like a bigger gorilla. That's just regular bonanza. But then he can also turn into an ostrich, which is ostrich bonanza, and he can fly.
I'm back to ass. I'm back to ass. Ostrich Bonanza lost me.
I'm telling you, you
Lost
say
the
that.
sharks, dude.
You got it. Sorry, you're really hyped up
Ostrich
on.
Bonanza. What do you do as an ostrich? They can't fly, can they? They can only run super
You can
fast.
fly as a Donkey Kong sized ostrich.
Saw these
Can you
flaws.
break shit though?
I think so. Yeah.
As an ostrich?
I haven't unlocked the ostrich yet. I'm pretty early on into the game.
Oh, so you're just talking about the ostrich.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
mean you've had your Switch 2 for a long time now? Seems like this game didn't really get you.
No, I've been doing this thing where I try to stay. I just don't consume content like music, video games, movies. I'm just trying to really tune in on my creative spirit. But I mean, if you want to play video games all the time, that's cool.
I do. It's like my favorite thing.
Hold on, wait. So have you been playing Bonanza? Or not?
I was playing it up until I got back from Japan, and I feel like I was just like kind of a pig, both eating and with like
Games.
content and gaming
Yeah.
and stuff. So I just like I went on that fast, but I also stopped playing video games, watching TV, listening to music.
Are you so you're still off pretty
I'm-
much content?
I'm off. I'm back on my phone, which is really the main thing I want to get off. But
Yeah.
I haven't been listening to music. I've been just driving around in silence, which has been pretty cool and kind of psycho.
Why?
Just I want to. I haven't
unplug.
felt.
I
I haven't
get it.
felt creative recently, so I was like, let me just not
You think-
watch or listen to anything for the next week.
Let me take in no creativity.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, you gotta get bored. Sometimes you gotta get your mind to get so bored it comes up with stuff.
Yeah.
I definitely take in too much content, but I think just the no music one sounds
It's-
so funny.
It
Do you
is.
ever get sorry to cut you off? Do you ever get stuck into things where like you play the same music over and over and you're like, dude, I'm fucking sick of all this shit.
Yeah, definitely. I've definitely done that.
That's when I'm starting to do no music because I'm like, I want to like wait to get pumped on music.
It's cool too because when you like take a music tolerance break, basically, like when you do listen to a song again. Because I will say on Sunday I gave myself 2 songs to really fire me up. But like when you
What'd you
listen to
pick?
it's like this gay Japanese shit. I don't even want to say it. but like when you do listen to a song after not listening to one for like a week, it does what the song's supposed to do. Like it gets you in that headspace and like
Yeah.
it gets you jacked up as opposed to just being just like noise in your
I
head.
wish I knew the song that you're like. Nah,
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you.
I'll play it after.
I mean,
you can play a taste. It's free. I think it's what's it called? Creative Commons or something. When you
bro, this is the gayest thing ever.
I
it's like
kind of
a-
want to hear this.
Like even for Japanese stuff, it's pretty lame. Man, I thought the guys hated me last episode. They're really gonna fucking hate this episode.
It's awesome. It's all right.
Yeah, I wanted to hate it more.
Here we go.
That sounds like
nice.
it's
And
straight out of Power
I'm
Rangers.
just like walking like just so confidently down the street like this.
I was waiting for the folks to come in.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah,
It's actually kind of chill.
yeah. It picks up. It picks up after like
Oh, that
another
was
minute.
fucking chill.
Yeah, this is a.
What do you guys think of The Rock's lack of muscles? Are you guys concerned?
I heard about it. I
Are you
didn't see
concerned?
it yet. I didn't see it
But
yet.
I liked. But I've seen the
He's
trailers
lost-
for that new
He's
movie.
lost so much mass since the movie stopped filming.
Really?
Yeah, he like has a. Remember how Batista kind of looked like that? Like
Yeah.
They
He's, like,
start to get like
sickly now?
lesbian builds. Yeah.
But didn't
He's still
Batista,
shredded. I saw. He looks like
Batista?
a super shredded guy. He's now not just jacked as fuck.
He's okay.
it's like once you stop like using the muscle, I feel like just like they kind of like shrink a little bit, you know.
or
don't know.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
mean, he's doing steroids too, right?
I think it's to stay on him, probably.
Yeah, maybe he's like, I'm getting old. I got to get off these shits.
He looks huge in the Mark Kerr movie.
Dude, the new that looks.
It looks like
I didn't
Donkey
realize.
Kong.
I'm really pumped about it. I didn't realize I was watching. I was like, oh, I really like The Rock in a movie when he doesn't look like The Rock. I was
Yeah.
like, it looks cool.
He cried. Apparently, he got a 15-minute ovation after the premiere.
It is funny how
And then
like
he cried.
Yeah, who was it that had to like
Brandon, the whale guy.
yeah, the
He
whale
cried,
was
too.
in the he got was he how fat did he get for that?
I'm
or is
not
this all
sure.
fat
I think
suit?
that was CGI.
I think that was
but I'll
all.
look
Yeah,
it
I
up.
thought so. I didn't know if he got like a little bit fat just to kind of give himself a good layer. But you had like I'm fucking blanking on the guy's name. Christian Bale. Didn't he lose like
Oh,
a
yeah,
million
for the-
pounds for the Machinist?
Yes.
It is funny the Rock's getting that for like just not being as jacked. Like, oh my god, this guy used to be so fucking jacked. Now he's just more kind of shredded.
Oh.
he must be sick.
Frasier was no CGI. That was all practical effects.
Oh, so you wore the fat suit?
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, though, did you see Drewski do the craziest white face,
Yeah.
white body thing?
No.
He looks like an actual white guy.
He has
Did
like,
you
the
didn't see this?
redneck.
Wait, was this a while ago?
It just
was like
it,
2 days-
no,
like
he
today
just
or
put it up.
yesterday.
He went
Oh, because
to
he did a
NASCAR.
white face thing not that long ago
This
too,
is
right?
like the
This
best
is
white
so
face.
much better. He looks like an actual white guy.
What's
His
he
entire
What's he
body.
doing as a white
He's
guy?
just at like the NASCAR race, just being kind of racist. He's done it again.
That's really funny, actually.
But the makeup is crazy. If you could find a Nate, it's probably easier if you showed that.
He's wearing like a black shirt and a beanie?
No, that's the old one. And this one,
okay.
he's wearing like overalls, and it looks like they painted like his entire body.
Yeah, this one oh here he is. It's this one. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
done
the
it
other one
again.
doesn't look very convincing, honestly.
No, that one was bad, but this one was
That was
like,
kind of good.
it was kind of good, but this one is
Bro.
insane.
And it's
Do you have a privacy screen on your phone?
Yeah, I do.
Bro, get it together, man. Jesus Christ.
You know what? I got it for the airplane. Yeah, right. I really did. It happened because I was going flying
Even
somewhere.
still, what are you doing on the airplane?
No. Looking at ass on Instagram.
That's kind of fair, though. Yeah.
Just open.
I'll peek over the seat, and if I see people slowing down on like slutty Instagrams, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I'm definitely good for slowing down on the slutty Instagram.
it is nice to have that screen. I feel like so often when I'm like in line for coffee is when like an Instagram like it'll be to someone's just butt. I'm like,
Or
I
open
swear I'm
Reddit
not.
and it's like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah,
But if you look at anyone's screen, which I do, if I see a screen out, I'm like the NSA. I'm like, well,
What you got going on over there?
I have the right to look. I'm gonna keep an eye on you.
yeah.
It is a lot of people being horny on their phones. Even like you'll see old ladies like slowing on hunks too. I've seen that on the airplane. Where I'm
Well,
like,
something I've been really like mad about recently is a lot of people will like make content, but they'll cut in like a really slutty video right before it like it cuts to their face saying something, and it'll be like other comedians and stuff, and I just have been just unfollowing them because I'm like, I don't need this trash on my.
Yeah, it's
Not
trash.
them,
yeah,
not
that's
them, but
that's the new
the
marketing
ass
thing where
shaking
they'll do like a horny thing.
Yeah.
Or the thumbnail will be horny, but the video won't be.
I don't like it when they do that.
I hate when they do that.
It really
I
pisses
clicked
me
on
off
it
when
because
they
the thumbnail
when
was
they
horny.
hoodwink me like that.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
I don't know if I've said this before, but I've been reporting bad content.
Have you been? Like stuff like that that's misleading.
Stand-up clips for the most part.
If you don't like,
Just
if
if
you're
the
just like this
content's
stinks.
bad.
Yeah, because it's an option they give it to you. That's the first option they give you. Go report, and then it's all these like options, and the first one is I just don't like it. So that's what I click every time.
So you're just cleaning your feed.
I'm trying to, yeah. I've been muting a lot more lately.
Muting's
too.
good. I feel like there's people on X now that do like 6 million tweets a day and tag you in them. So when you try to open it up to read like mentions, it's just you can't.
Oh
even read
yeah,
it.
they tag us in clips a lot.
Yeah, but it's not even a clip. It's just this is just like I don't even know what it is. It's just like 40 million tweets about things that I don't even understand.
It's like almost like a bot kind of. You think?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Might be a bot.
It might be a bot, but I've been getting botted hard where it's like, and not even on my profile, but like, there's like, it mentioned you and 87 other people, and they tweet 40,000 times, and you get like 7 of these guys, and they dominate your whole feed. And then I'm like unfollowing them like meticulously, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not even doing this. I don't feel like doing this.
Yeah.
My ex is just fucking offline. I'm X, dude. I'm like, I don't have
X and X.
Yeah, I don't have the wherewithal to sit here.
I thought you said X and X.
Oh no!
Whoa, chill.
So I said X and X. Oh no! Yeah.
You gotta chill.
Yeah. Yeah. It was too. That was you. That was you with the horny brain.
That's me. I'm sorry,
Dude,
We're on the subject.
Speaking of horny failures, I saw maybe the biggest horny failure of all time, or maybe it was just a guy getting dragged into a bad situation. Did you see the picture of the dude whose girlfriend or wife took a picture with Chris Brown?
No.
Like holding her stomach and holding like the small of her back, and then the guy's in the picture too. Oh, dude.
Damn,
He's
rough.
firing back, being like, if you guys are insecure, that's your problem. It's like, why are you in the picture?
Yeah.
First of all, if you're like, yeah, go ahead, get your picture.
That's a little insecure
Did you see
yourself.
it? Did you see it? Dude, it's crazy. It's the funniest thing in the world.
Did they do one of those images with like the lines in it?
Yes. Yes, that's it.
Oh man.
It just,
Oh, so he's sitting down.
he's standing, Chris Brown's sitting down.
Yeah,
like,
he's standing with his
wrapped
hands in his pockets.
Chris Brown, yeah, he's just hand in the pocket like a fucking family photo. And Chris Brown's wrapped around her, bro.
I wonder if that guy's also just a Chris Brown fan. Like, I'm getting in this flick. Like, I'm not going to not flick.
There's another picture. It's like the other way around, and he's
Instagram's about to go crazy right now.
They're definitely going to Photoshop. You got to Photoshop his face on her body.
Dude, oh, it'd be hilarious, actually. Yeah, he's trying to hold it down like you guys, or something wrong with you guys. And it's like,
That's a woman's trap.
that's what I'm saying.
Insecurity shit.
That's what I'm saying.
No, just, you're doing hoe stuff outside. We're together. I'm not insecure. I'm calling it like I see it.
He also paid for this meet and greet $1,100.
Yeah, $1,100, bro.
damn.
Bro.
Were we talking about that before? We were saying like women are like there's not. I don't think there's any dude like Beyonce can't charge $1,000 to a bunch of dudes, or like Nicki, maybe for girls, but like to take a picture with them. But ladies will be like, I'll spend like a dude will be like, I'll just spend $1,000 and fuck a lady.
Yeah.
Like I'll fuck a hooker.
Yeah,
or
we're
something.
rational.
Yeah, yeah. And women are
Irrational.
irrational. Go, I have to touch them and
When it
smell
comes to
them.
money, dude, I'm telling you, it's like you can set the funniest prices, and they're like, well, it's how much it costs. And then they check their credit card a day later and go, God, the fuck, I don't remember any of this.
I have
Yeah,
a picture.
you can price gouge. Women's clothes are more expensive. Like even if it's standard sweatpants,
Yeah,
they're more expensive than men's.
just $90 because they say Victoria's Secret.
About Shein, though. Do you know about that?
Huh?
It's
That's
like
like
the
cheap
Chinese
brand, right?
slave company where you buy like nice clothes for like $1.
It's like Fashion Nova.
yeah.
Oh, dude, every lady is quietly Amazoning Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
There's like 5 of those other companies where it probably is for sure slave labor.
It's literally $1. You can get like a dress for $1.
What?
Yeah. And then I'm like,
Keeping the
this is
industry alive.
slave labor. And she's
has
like,
to be.
Yeah, but
It's the
cute.
only way to be profitable.
Yeah, but I guess the clothes are nice.
Well, they get you on the shipping, maybe.
Maybe.
And they
You have
probably
the slaves pump out the $1 dress, and you're like, we're gonna get these guys on $9 shipping.
Yeah, maybe.
Is it real? I mean, how much is it really? Can't be $1.
Dude, I swear. Let me look up. I
A dress for
I
$1?
feel like it's like $20 or $15 or $10, like those Amazon
Yeah, Fashion
prices.
Nova is
got,
like
like, dude
$15,
stuff,
$12. And then, dude, every time I was
There's
like,
a
how's
lot
this
of
dress?
pop-
And I'm like, did you make that? It looks like fucking shit. It looked a lot better on the website.
And then
Yeah, my
it's
mom
the
gets
best
got on
one.
that all the time. She buys like a Chinese sweater and it's like this big. I was like, what the fuck did you like 2 months later after she ordered it? I'm like, what the fuck are
They
you
always
expecting?
bring you to the point where like, oh, I got ripped off. And then like 2 months later, it's like a heat activated mug where a picture appears when you heat it. And you're like, all right, dude, I could have used this on fucking Mother's Day. but Thanks,
Yeah,
dickhead.
it's all like $5 to
What?
$10. Yeah.
Get a dress?
Yeah.
Is it the thinnest, sheerest material?
I think so. Yeah.
Didn't they just
Yeah, let
open
me
a
show you.
store that had like a party? I thought they opened up a store
Yo.
in some city and
Bro, chill.
Yeah, bro.
I'm into
Just
it.
like that shirt right there is $5. Brother.
That's Nate on his phone with the privacy screen.
We just saw
not
button
wrong.
jean shorts. We just saw button jean shorts.
Saw a lady in the seat.
The whole squad went into banana. I went into fucking bonanza mode.
About to go ostrich bonanza.
Bonanza started flying around.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that like cheap clothing off the internet, man, is fucking crushing ladies.
Can you see if there was a party, like a Sheen party? I think there was a party that went nuts. Like they like announced the Sheen store, and there was
What is Sheen?
It's just that
Just the
brand,
same like
just
that.
that
Oh, okay.
shitty brand.
Because I know there's Shims. What's Kim
Oh,
Kardashian?
Skims.
Skims.
Yeah,
That's a big one.
Skims wanted you
Gyms.
guys.
I'll be honest, the sign for Skims kind of makes me horny.
Oh,
It's like their color scheme, and I'm
Yeah,
like, I don't know
letters,
what
yeah.
about. I like drove past a Skim store, and it was like you know when you're little and you go past Victoria's Secret, you're like, fuck. I rode past a Skim store and just got like not bricked, but like
They have those.
blood was flowing.
They for sure did
body
R&D to
models.
like,
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
this is gonna get him horny.
Their mannequins are like Kim Kardashian bodied.
Dude, it was just the sign.
Yeah,
They
oh,
got, like,
just the lettering.
the lettering
The
looks.
font
the
is
font is-
erotic.
The
Yeah.
font. It's the font.
Tantalizing.
The
It's a jizzy
font.
font. It's a
The
jizzy
font's
font.
kind of rotund.
It does look kind of jizzy.
It's kind of jizzy.
Yeah,
it's kind
yeah.
of a jizzy font.
It's a bubbly kind of
voluptuous.
jizzy
Yes,
font.
the
A
font itself.
voluptuous
And it was
type
like,
face.
yeah, like it was like skin colored
Yeah.
hot font. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude, I stand no chance against these products.
I can't find anything.
That
about
party was all right.
party.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different brand.
Well, yeah.
I keep
But just let's a
looking.
moment of silence for that dude who got psyoped by his babe. And takes Chris. It's like, I get it. I understand the thought process of going like, yeah, dude, it's not like he's gonna fuck my. It's like, well, he would, he could.
He could for sure.
If that's the thing, dude. If she's gonna take, if you guys are genuinely a couple building a life, she goes, hey, I'd like to take $1,000 of our money and give it to Chris Brown
So he can hold
so
me.
that he can hold me seductively. Actually, you get in the photo. It's like it's like a humiliation ritual.
You think he might? You think that's part of it for him? That's why he got in the picture. You think he was tucking back a bone?
I'm pretty sure he could do whatever he wants during those photos.
No, not Chris Brown. The guy.
The guy, it's like a
You
cuck.
think he was in the cuck chair?
yeah.
I would have more respect if it was kink. If he goes, guys, it's kink. Get off my back.
It's like it's a
bro.
stag vixen
No,
type
yeah,
situation.
The fact that he's like, I have no sexual stake in this. I'm just because then it's like, how weird would you feel being like, all right, babe, now it's time to pay up and like have sex in like a fucking Ramada Inn. All right, I let you get horny from Chris Brown. Now we have to have sex.
Yeah. And then if she doesn't have sex with you, you could pay Chris Brown $2,000
Beat
to
her up. What if she said, you got to let me call you Chris, but I'll do anything you ask?
The beat and greet.
The beat and greet. Okay, Nate asked a good question. She comes back. He goes, "I'll call you Chris. I have to call you Chris, but you can do anything you want."
Any request. If you've been journeying for butt stuff, you like whatever it is. She's like, if you're letting me call you Chris the whole time or Breezy, she's like, these are the two.
Breezy would be
all right,
kinda
just Chris.
nice.
I'll just
No,
say
I'd
Chris.
have to be Breezy. I might be Team Breezy.
Breezy.
I'd have to watch that Freaky Friday video like 20 times.
I was just thinking of that.
Just try to Freaky Friday yourself.
woke
I
up
would
Chris
do it
Breezy.
and then go, I can't believe you made me do that. That's ridiculous. We need couples counseling.
It would be a hard one to turn down. Like anything.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'd be dismayed and disheartened for sure.
It would definitely be a bummer. It would probably be the last, like, if there was something that would ruin the rest, it wouldn't be like maybe right away, like this is done, but it would be the thing you're like thinking of every time. You're like, I can't believe we did that. I can't look at her the same anymore.
Yeah, that would be terrible. It's one thing to be like, you know, I won't even grill a lady. Be like, do you want to have sex with all the elite Hollywood actors? Be fucking honest with me.
It would just make her go, no.
Yeah, that's a worthless exercise. But it's like having her be like, can we please do the meet and greet? And be like, I got you, babe. Yeah.
How much is it?
I'm
What's
gonna
it?
pick up a
50
couple
bucks?
extra shifts. It was $1,000.
I know. I'm saying like
Yeah,
in his head, it's like, what's
yeah.
it? $50 bucks.
meet and
No,
greet.
it's $1,100.
Yeah, I don't. And dude, that's like a weird part of female psychology where it's like, it's not even about the experience. It's about being like, I got my boyfriend to pay for that.
Yeah, and if you say no, they're gonna be like, bum ass couldn't
diabolical.
even pay
Yeah.
for me to get a picture.
Get molested by Chris Brown. What kind of man are you?
I hate
Yeah,
that.
dude, it's for real. Like, I swear, that's just I could be wrong, but I really feel like it's not even about the experience itself. It's about being like, look what I got.
The power play, kind of.
It's the power play.
Yeah.
If you tell women something's expensive, they go, well, I want that.
Yeah.
I wonder if she requested he be in the picture or if he requested that to be in the picture. You know what I mean? Like, was he like, I want
That
to
would be
be
the
in
ultimate
this?
power play for her. Is like, no, you
Yeah,
get in.
Get
you
in
there.
here.
Get in here too. Stand
Don't
to
be
the
weird.
side.
Get in here.
And just getting Chris Brown to be like, come on, get in here, player. Come on, sit in. Just being like,
No, I'd have spazzed. That'd have sent me.
fuck you, dude. I fucking hate your stuff.
Give me my money back.
Remember that one time you tried to rap? It wasn't even that good. Yeah, just getting like a little bro from Chris Brown while he's wrapped around your girlfriend being
Calls you
like,
buddy or something. Come on, bud.
oh, gives you $20. He's like, go get something from a snack bar, man. Yeah, that was a tough one. I saw that and I was like, dude, that's not. Don't try to normalize that.
Yeah.
It's not where it's at.
I saw something super funny online that I would like to normalize. What do you call it when you're maxing? When you're
Load maxing?
Low maxing. Yeah. I saw a
Yes.
new thing. It's fart maxing.
Whoa.
It's just like crushing coffee and eating beans. It's just like doing a bunch of crazy shit like
Let's
that.
talk about this.
It's just dudes online posting crazy
Dude,
looking meals
now-
being like
Wait,
fart
do
maxing.
they have like audio of like the
No,
fucking
I've never heard of I just see what it's just
Fart
what
maxing.
they're eating. Fart maxing
That's
is
fucking rules.
Here's the thing. It would be nice to fart max your babe. And then be like, do you want to do the Chris Brown photo? And have her drop a fucking bomb, dude.
That's worth $1,100.
That's kind of aura farming at that point. At that point, you're aura farming. If you get your babe to fart on celebrities, that's just 1,000 aura points. Dude, fart maxing your babe. That'd be so nice. And just have going out to like nice steak dinners. When the manager comes over, you just aura farm him. He's your wife. He's like, how's everything? Your wife goes,
That means it's great. That means she's having a good ass time.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you have a problem? We're having
a terrific time over here.
There's no way at a fine dining establishment they would have to like whatever that is in like England when those soldiers act all stiff. They'd be like, okay, very well, I will leave you to it then.
I wonder if you could fart max so much in a fine dining establishment that they would be like, hey,
They have to remove
could you
you.
guys leave? Your wife has been farting nonstop and it's ruining everyone else's meal.
These guys are on the tasting menu right now. And they can't even taste the food. All they taste is her ass.
Having someone stand up to you would be, hey, that's about enough of that. Knock it off.
It would have to be someone else dining there and be like, I'm about sick and tired of this.
What I need to do when I fly with my wife, she'll go, was that you who farted? And I'm always like, oh, first of all, I'm like, no. But it's like, yeah, shut the fuck up.
Also, I'm
Obviously, that was
like,
me who farted.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
we're on a team here.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Did you just do that? I'm like, dude, shut up. That was the most disgusting diabolical part. Don't
Don't
tell
frame me.
me.
Yeah.
And I'm always sitting here on literally I look like this. I have my laptop and these glasses on. I go, no. And I'm like, as I'm farting again, just like
As
I
you're
do feel
farting, you're
like-
like, no.
a good fart defense for the plane is if you fart and then just lay there with your eyes closed. I feel like for some reason if you're sleeping, people don't think you farted.
Or it's like, oh, he's asleep. He couldn't help. He
couldn't
can
help
help.
a
You think so?
He's just,
I feel like that's like scot free. If I'm trying to suss out who farted, if someone's sleeping, I'm like,
You're like, it's definitely not that guy. He's asleep.
Play
How could he
possum. I play
possibly
possum.
fart?
And just go.
but as you're doing the work,
fart, close my laptop for 2 minutes. Pop back up. Yeah, I like borderline lift my leg.
I know. I was gonna say, do you, are
Just so I
you,
don't get it. No, so it doesn't like ramp off.
yeah.
So I'll kind
for
of
the
like
smell?
lift the mouth and I'll go like stretch, kind of lift a little bit and let it out silently.
I mean, for the sound, you don't want it to ramp off.
I don't want
sound
to ripple.
well.
Yeah, sometimes it's literally I always get plagued with the hardest farts imaginable on the
Do you
plane.
think it's the elevation?
Might be because
Yeah,
whenever
it,
I
like, pushes
lay
the-
down in bed, whenever I lay down horizontal in bed, I think I fart every single time. Every time I get in bed, I'm like, fuck.
Ever tell you about my morning farts?
No.
Every single morning,
Do you
I
really?
fart myself awake.
Whoa, that's
Every single
Are
morning.
you serious?
that's you're like a dog. That's
I,
like,
well,
wow.
it's not like I surprise myself, but it's like that's like my as I'm waking up.
That's
it's like I
horrible.
just
Oh, I thought you.
like I do it so much that like I've had my dog for like a year, like a little over a year now. I'll start farting in the morning and I'll hear him come to the bedroom
He knows
door
it's time
like,
to get up.
like he's up. he's up. I can.
Is it like a?
He can smell it. Just olfactory is like, my master's awoken.
I don't know what it is. Like my girl says, like she hears because she wakes up early. She starts working like 8 every day.
She
So
hears you
she
fart
just
yourself
she hears me
awake.
fart. She's been hearing me fart myself awake for like 5 years. every day.
That's crazy.
I feel like I fart so much in the morning. I feel like I don't fart in my sleep, and my body's like, get this shit out of here because they're not stinking farts. They're just loud.
It's
just the
everything.
noise,
It's
like-
the day started.
It's just a day.
It's an alarm fart.
It's an alarm fart.
Yeah, what's the alarm on? Is it like, bah, bah, bah? Is it more like,
It can hit so many different frequencies. I can hit just like one of those, or I can hit a. And like those, I'll hit one of those, and I'll just hear like from the other room, the office room. I heard my girl just laugh. Like it's so loud it gets through the bedroom door.
It's like your body's pressurizing for the day. You're like,
Yeah, dude.
When we lived in a
your
small
suit.
apartment in Jersey, she would be like, it would be so clear that I'd be worried that like when I was on a call that somebody would hear.
That's pretty. The cork pop is nice. Just waking up to.
It for real feels like the best. Like
Really?
like I just feel my stomach like all that shit just
crazy.
It's every morning. I've Googled it. Like, is it a problem? Because it's
is there a community?
no. There's no
There's no Reddit, the subreddit.
I must fart max every night before bed. I don't know what I'm doing.
What you munch on last night?
Double.
McDonald's.
Yummy.
Oh, dude, you were completely fart maxed.
I was fart max.
That's what I sound like.
Huh?
Yeah, I did just. Yeah, that was a good Mickey D's. That's my favorite part of when me and Sean leave. If I give a ride, if I drive, if I drink and drive us home, Sean blesses
I
us
pay
with
for
the
the
Mickey D's.
That's awesome.
The road fuel.
It's a really nice treat.
10 shots of whiskey, 10 brewskis, Big Mac, 4 chicken nuggets.
That's fart max.
Go to sleep, vomit as soon as you wake up in the morning.
You guys must felt like hell this morning.
I wasn't that bad. I didn't drink. I drove, so I didn't drink nearly as much as Sean. I think I did 1 whiskey and then just a couple and probably like 5 beers, which isn't a little bit.
You're definitely below the legal limit. For sure.
Yeah.
That's like 0.07.
I had time. I had so much time in between. Had like a full.
You're doing a beer an hour.
I think I was doing. I wasn't going hard last night at all.
That's what they recommend, a beer per hour.
Isn't it like your liver can only process
Yeah.
like that? Yeah, that's what or like a shot of alcohol
Per hour.
per
Do
hour.
1 shot per hour. Is
Yeah.
psychotic.
It's for real. Like
Lock me up then.
Yeah, but 1 per hour? That's weird.
that seems like
That's
a
kind of
little.
what I was.
Oh, is it
Nah,
like
but
you're having a
pacing
beer,
it that
though.
way?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, you're already outside of the realm of what's acceptable. You have to do 1 drink, choose it how you want it per hour. So you can do a beer per hour or a shot per hour. I was at a restaurant recently. It's really good actually, but it's like a Caribbean restaurant. But the drinks, one of the drinks on the drink
In
menu,
Austin?
yeah,
Starts with a C.
yeah.
Yeah. I saw this
Called
place.
the,
It looks.
called the Rude Boy.
I haven't
It's a
been
shot.
there.
It's
Whoa,
just like a
that's-
beer and a shot.
that sounds awesome.
High proof rum. I was like, dude, I wish I drank beer. I'd love to get the Rude Boy right now. I'll have the Rude Boy. Kanji rules,
It
dude.
looks. I just saw it online.
You
the
want a
other
fart
day.
max, dude?
Go
Eat
to
some
Kanji.
spicy fucking.
Get some rude boys.
Get some Rude Boys in you and some spicy fucking. I didn't drink, obviously. I'm on the national. Yo, pause by the way. I'm actually pause myself. I think I was the one who said Rude Boys in you.
Don't want to be a bati boy.
No bate boys. No bate man. You guys want to do some Aztecs?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we did. You guys weren't here for chapter 3. I think I did chapter 2 and 3 with Josh. So I'm going to recap, guys. And again, if this starts to stink, just throw something at me. But I do. So this is chapter 4 now. It's called The Gambler Stakes All.
Okay.
And here's how I'll give you just to give you guys a recap. Did you guys hear about the main battle where Cortez was on? He like hit the one city, got out of there, and then I think he contacted the Aztecs first, and they were like, Montezuma sent an emissary. You guys heard that part, I think. Montezuma sent an emissary. Cortez was like, let me talk to Montezuma, and they were like, yo, here's a bunch of gold.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But they started being like, fuck, the legend tells of Quetzalcoatl, which is like a white-skinned guy from the east who with beards, just like these Europeans. So he didn't know, Cortez didn't know, but he kind of shook them up
Yeah.
with just his appearance. And so anyway, so he goes there.
Because he
and-
reminded them of that, like,
Quetzalcoatl.
yeah, that
Quetzalcoatl, that
Is
god.
that a god? You said a
Yeah,
god?
yeah.
Okay,
The
okay.
prophecies
Yeah.
kind of did foretell of a god, a king from the east, which Cortez told him, like, my king is from the east, and he wants me to talk to you.
It's gotta be nice. You pull up to a place that you look like their god.
It's amazing.
With
Even
some
if you went to
gold.
India and you were like a 7-armed blue guy.
Just
what are the odds?
Yeah,
What are
the
the
elephant
fucking odds?
man. You would have been like, whoa.
What are the odds? So he goes, all right. He's there. Eventually, Montezuma sends word like, yo, dude, you for real got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And Cortez is like, he decides, I'm not. Takes the gold. He still has all this gold. and it's a fuck ton. It was like enough to set them up for life.
Yeah.
But Cortez wants all. He goes, dude, if this is what he's giving us, imagine how much more there is. So Cortez then goes south to the Yucatan Peninsula, which is Mayan-controlled territory. I'm just recapping right now.
Yeah.
So he defeats the Mayans in battle because he goes and tries to like be peaceful traders with the Mayans, and then they're like, yeah, fuck you, get out of here. And he ends up doing battle with them. And dude, there was literally, I think the ratio was 800 Mayans to 2 Spanish soldiers.
Yeah.
But they had the horses, they had the cannons, they
had
shit. They had metal. They had superior technology. The Mayans, like, sick as shit was obsidian.
It's like when we go to Afghanistan with
Yeah,
drones.
it was fucking up.
tactical weapons.
He beat the shit out of them with horses.
Is this where he gets the name, or did he have it before?
Who, Cortez?
Yeah.
No, his name was Cortez. Hernan
Oh, no, I
Cortez.
mean the Cortez the Killer. Is that the same?
Well, he barely. This is him just wetting his beak.
Oh, yeah, he's not the killer yet.
That was his first battle ever, by the way.
Oh, whoa, that's cool.
He went to the
Okay.
Yucatan Peninsula. He had really no military experience in terms of like actual battle time. And then dude, it was like, I forget, there's what, 300, 400 guys that he has
Yeah.
versus it was like tens of thousands of Mayan warriors.
That had to be
But
crazy.
they've never seen horses
Just
before.
to have what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Oh,
like this is a crazy beast. Like,
Well, they thought they would watch dudes hop on horses and they thought they were becoming one creature. So they were like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And they would just run, dude, full speed at those guys and with like steel broadswords and just fucking. And then they would like shoot arrows and all the guys could just hold their shields and just like hide under their shields for a while.
and those dudes were like,
Let them tucker themselves
What
out and
the-
then send in horses and cannons.
yo, the first time you see your bros get turned into dust from a cannon,
Yeah.
that had to be crazy. You're just running full speed with an axe.
And it also,
you see like arms flying in the
Yeah,
air.
well,
dude,
turn to mist.
It also didn't help. So once they conquered, again, we're still recapping, but once they conquered that like area in the Yucatan, which I think another Spanish guy tried to conquer and just got absolutely just fucked up. Once he conquered that, Cortez went back to the plaza where like they had originally met, where the Mayans were like, get the fuck out of here. And there were these trees, I forget the name of them, but they were like sacred trees to the Aztecs or the Mayans. And Cortez went all dramatically and was like, this is and he started chopping the sacred
Yo.
tree with his sword. It was too big for him to cut down, but he just started like thwacking it. And they literally thought those trees held up the sky. They thought a lot of stuff held up the sky. So they were like, they just got defeated, like embarrassingly, like literally 800 to 2.
Yeah.
But really it was like 400 to 10,000. And hopefully that math works out. I make a fool of myself. But they just watched him like thwack their sacredest tree and nothing bad happened to them. So they were like, for real, like what is even
Their
life?
whole
What is even life right
mythos
now?
is crumbling.
Yeah, the whole like worldview was crumbling. So then Montezuma dissolved. So he's under the what was the word? The sponsorship of this guy Velasquez, he was like under his tutelage basically to go and find pretty much like resources and slaves.
Mhm.
But Cortez went bad, going, "Fuck this guy! I'm setting off for myself. Like I'm not telling him. I'm gonna like try to find my own land here." Because he wanted to get on the Columbus tip where Columbus had Hispaniola.
Yeah.
So he was like, "This guy's sending me over here on like a bullshit mission, but I'm going ham, and I'm gonna do so good that I can just deal with this later." So when he's over there, he has the golds. So he goes, "Fuck it, he does a weird legal trick because apparently he was like a trained lawyer. So he sets up his own settlement. It was called Villarica de la Cruz. So it's like the rich place of the one true cross. That was the name of it.
That's so
Still, Veracruz is like kind of founded that.
Really?
Of the cross. Veracruz means of the true cross.
That's cool.
Kind of Cortez. That's all Cortez. It's down,
like
down
just
the-
that name.
Yeah,
Okay.
you want you down and brought it down there. But he,
Now it's a yummy.
so he did this weird legal trick where he like sent all of the loyalists to Velasquez. So his crew was like 450 people. 200 of them were loyalists to the guy, his patron, who sent him. We're like, yo, we got to do this mission for Velasquez. Then he had his own loyalists, and he was telling all them like, dude, fuck Velasquez. So he sends them all out, the loyalists. He goes, yo, go look for a better spot for us to set up camp. And then with his own boys, he's like, we're going to dissolve our legal binding to Velasquez by founding our own settlement, but I can't vote for it. So how about you guys talk amongst yourself and like elect me as like grand president over the whole thing?
That's cool.
So he does this weird legal trick that was like kind of frowned upon, where he like just cuts Velasquez out And then the dudes get back to find out what he did, and they like spaz, and he like, he had to DP them, disciplinary them. And so this is all the recap. And then amidst all this turmoil, because they're like, dude, let's just get the fuck out of here, man. We got the golds, like, let's fucking bizhounce and go back to Velasquez, and like maybe he'll give us some of this. And Cortez was like, fuck that. So then in the midst of all this turmoil of just another type of dude, it wasn't a Mayan or an Aztec, it was a big fat chief who comes up and like learns of Cortez and invites him to come chill. And Cortez ends up obviously showing him that like he's the fucking goat with all of his military technology. So the fat guy is like, yo, we fucking hate the Aztecs. He literally had servants that held up his belly. He's like,
oh, I remember this.
Yeah. He's like, we hate the fucking Aztecs. If you guys help us take out Montezuma, we can get you probably hundreds of thousands of soldiers of like, Mayan and otherwise soldiers. Because the problem was the Aztecs would tax everyone in Mexico. So you'd have a village, and like every 3 months, they'd be like, yeah, let us get like 40 of your friends, and we're going to chop them up on our altars. So people were getting pretty sick of that. You can imagine.
Yeah.
Getting pretty sick of that. So, all right. So the recap's done.
Those
So
are like sacrifices for the gods.
yeah.
Just,
Oh, dude, it would be like boys. They would like dismember little boys, girls. They get once if you didn't have enough kids, they would just take dudes' wives and be like, "Yeah, we need your wife. We got to chop her fucking head off." Just fucking bullshit. So okay, so the alliances are struck, and the whole time, by the way, Cortez is still pretending to be Montezuma's boy, even though he's actively rallying this 100,000 person army to go and take him over. And he's accepted all this gold, planning to take him down. And so we have all that stuff. We know about Quetzalcoatl and how they all think he might be Quetzalcoatl, blah blah blah. So he settles near this fat guy's town. The fat guy's like, all right, I'll give you a proper settlement. It's on the coast.
this is the fat chief.
The fat chief, because he had another settlement that was like, it sucked. It was just like getting bitten by mosquitoes. The fat chief's like, I'll give you an actual place you can make a port city.
Yeah.
Because you got ships, all this stuff. So the fat chief gives him like a kind of a sick place. He even gives him like 400 people to help build him up. And, whatever. So he's like, you can build this town up, blah, blah, blah. You just got to chill with us. And we got to come up with this plan. So while he's chilling in the fat chief's village, building up his Villa Rica de la Cruz or whatever it's called, Aztec tax collectors arrive. And they're coming and they're like, yo, give us like, Cortez is watching it in real time. And they're like, yo, we need to come grab some people to chop up. And Cortez, it's funny because he's more angry that they walked right past him because he's like, hi, I am the great Hernan Cortez. And they're like, yeah, whatever, dude, we don't care. And he was kind of like, who the fuck? He doesn't like when people downplay him. So he's just like, so he sends his babe, Malinche, because from an earlier conquest, he has been granted, they would give you babes. You like conquest people, and they would just give you a bunch of babes.
That's nice.
But he found the babe that can speak a bunch of dialects on the island.
I was wondering how he was communicating with all these people. Yeah.
There was a priest who escaped. A Spanish priest got captured and then escaped and happened to link up with Cortez. So that was one major win. But the lady Malinche like blows him out of the water. She knows all these weird dialects. She knows Mayan and Aztec.
Yeah.
And the priest only knew Mayan. So the tax collectors come and they're like, yeah, we need some babes. The fat chief is like, fuck, dude, like, what do we do? You said you can. It was Cortez was like, yo, I could beat the fuck out of Montezuma, like no problem. And he's also pretending to be Montezuma's boy. So he goes, what do we do? And Cortez is like, tell him no fucking dice, because Cortez also had his babe Malinche spy on the meeting between the Aztec tax collectors and the Teutonics, or the fat chiefs people. And he learned through Malinche spying that the Aztecs are mad. They're more mad at the Teutonics, the fat chiefs people, that the Spaniards are allowed to hang out there because Montezuma did tell them to leave. Mm-hmm. So they roll up just for their normal haul of like some boys, some girls, some wives. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing with the Spaniards? And they're like, I don't know. We didn't know we couldn't have them here. So then they're like, double the people tax. So now the guy's like, fuck, dude, like, what do we do? Cortez is like, don't give them a single fucking person.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? He's like, trust me, bro, watch this. So, and the funny note too is that when the tax collectors came, they were like fly. They always talk about how fly they were, just long silk robes, and they held a flower continuously under their nose.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty sick. And during the meeting, they were eating, it was just turkey and chocolate. So they would just munch the weird. They talk about fart max.
Yeah, turkey chocolate.
Dude, they're just eating turkey and chocolate, and like, you got to give us 40 little boys to cut their heads off now, and they're like, "Oh, dude,
It's crazy
you're
also
killing me, man."
Crazy to also up the number of boys to sacrifice when you're sniffing a flower. Actually, double it.
Yeah,
Double
dude,
the
the
boys.
whole world was for real, just like ridiculous.
Yeah.
The more you read about this shit, like every culture I read about, I'm like, terrible. It's not. I mean, turkey and chocolate, they kind of were on the Thanksgiving tip.
Yeah, they were right there.
Yeah.
They were right there. So, all right. So we have the tax collectors. We have the spying in the meeting. So Cortez is like, "Yo, let's fucking do it." Tells one of the Teutonic landlords, he goes, "Give me some of your warriors, and I'll get them to take these tax collectors prisoner." He's like, "You guys never got to hand people over again. Like this shit with Montezuma stops now." And
They had to get people fired up.
bro, they were super stoked. And he took all the tax collectors, but these tax collectors also too, like when you would go to another village, you would roll up with like 200 servants. So they only grabbed a couple of the tax collectors, but the attendants just ran off to report directly to Montezuma as what was happening. And this was like death penalty for the whole village stuff. So he's like, fuck. So then that night, Cortez, this, sneaky little double agent he is, goes to the Aztec nobleman and he has Malinche translate being like, "These guys are fucking assholes, dude. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking, disrespecting the great and powerful Montezuma."
Oh, piece of shit.
He goes, "Honestly, dude," he goes, "I had nothing to do with this. And I'm frankly kind of pissed that these guys would do this kind of thing." He goes, "Yo, I'm boys with Montezuma." He goes, "I'll see to it you guys get released at once. But just, put in a good word for me. Cause Montezuma was like, you got to leave or I'm going to fuck you guys up."
Yeah.
He's like, "Montezuma knows me. We're cool. When you guys get back there, just tell him I got his back and all. And I looked out for you guys and hooked you up." He goes, "I'm going to free you guys tonight. You report back tomorrow. I'll free the rest." So the chiefs woke up, the fat chiefs wake up the next morning and they're fucking furious. And Cortez has to be like, "What the fuck? How the fuck did you let these guys escape? You guys are fucking idiots." Dude, he's doing circles around them. He's like, "Are you guys fucking serious?" He goes, "Dude." He goes, "Look," and the chiefs were like, "Let's just sacrifice these guys right now." Because it's like getting higher ups and sacrificing them was like higher sacrificial.
Yeah.
It was just like a better sacrifice. So like, this would be a good use of these guys. And Cortez is like, "You guys can't handle it. You guys are going to fucking lose them. So give them to me. I'll lock them on my boat. We have actual chains. I got these guys." So then the chiefs are like, "Fucking fine. You can have them." Cortez puts them on his ship knowing like, I'm going to take these guys up and free them tonight. So then the word gets back to Montezuma and Montezuma's fucking furious. He's like, "How dare these people do this shit to me?" And then he learns that Cortez kind of saved the day. And like everyone, because the servants tell him like, "Yo, this is fucking bullshit." And the noblemen get back and like, "Nah, Cortez is actually pretty chill. He like saved us. He really loves you, Montezuma." And so Montezuma goes, "All right, send back another huge haul of gold just to say thanks to Cortez." So Cortez now doubles.
Double gold.
It's already a huge gold stash.
He's fucking these guys.
So
He's
Cortez,
getting their ass.
they think the whole time the Teutonics are like, "Yo, we don't have to pay people to Montezuma. This is amazing." Cortez has the fucking dudes on his boat, which he's going to free anyway. So they're like, "All right, we got these guys locked up still." The Teutonics are like, "Yo, Cortez freed us from Montezuma." And meanwhile, Montezuma's stoked on Cortez being like, "Dang, he's kind of a fucking good dude and I owe him one." So Cortez is right where he wants to be. He's playing these guys like fiddles. So now he finally, with all that stuff out of the way, he establishes his town, like finally gets it set up, June 28th, 1519. And this is like his first colony. He founded the first colony in New Spain and basically, Mexico or whatever. So he's like, "All right, this is sick." He's buzzing around. He's chilling with the attendants. He's banging Malinche. Him and Malinche are just like getting to know each other better because they had like a
Sick.
nice couple of days where they're just like chilling now that like all the biz is done.
Malinche's the translating lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
She's his trans babe.
Yeah.
No,
She's his hot trans babe.
fuck me in a different dialect now.
So, okay, so now, everything's going cool. He's getting settled. Some fucking drama pops off. And this is actually genuine bullshit. So one of the Teutonic chiefs, the fat guys, rolls up and tell Cortez, like, "Yo, dude, like, we need your help. The Aztecs are so pissed about us not paying the tax collectors. They're ravaging one of our villages because of, like, the shit you told us to do. Place is 25 miles away. Can you come help us?" And Cortez is like, "Yeah, for sure." Rounds up his entire cavalry of 15 horses, gets like 2,000 of their warriors. He's like, let's go fuck these guys up. Then he gets to this village. It was called Chinga Pachinga, which is fucking hilarious. He gets to Chinga Pachinga, and he just sees women and children being drugged out of their houses. People are just like being slaughtered, looting all the food. And he's looking around. He goes, dude, there's not a fucking single Aztec in sight. This is totanic on totanic violence.
Yeah.
And they like thought they could trick Cortez into like smashing one of their rival clans because they were like,
Oh man.
they just had a border. They had like a territory dispute. It's like, we're going to trick this Cortez into like beating the fuck out of our enemies for us with all of his sick ass horses. Cortez figures it out and he's like, dude, he sends the 2,000 warriors home. He goes, I'm going to deal with your fat fucking chief when I get back there. Squashes the beef with all the soldiers. And he goes, dude, tells the Chinga Pachingas, he goes, look, you guys are safe. Your stuff's all getting returned. So now the Chinga Pachingas are like, dude, this is our savior.
Yeah.
So now he has 3 groups of people being like, this guy fucking rules. So he rolls back home on his horse to have some words with the fat chief who, obviously tricked him into like smashing his enemies. And then as he like was watched people getting literally probably raped and pillaged. And he's watching people having their stuff taken. This was native on native. He goes into town. He sees one of his own men strolling out of a native's hut with a chicken in each hand.
Yeah.
God knows what he did in the hut too.
Yeah.
Exactly the kind of pillaging he's forbidden his men to commit, and now he's dealing with it on the other side. And he orders this guy to be hung in front of everybody. His own guy. He goes, this is fucking it. I'm putting my fucking foot down. So they string this guy up, drop the noose. Dude's dangling, almost dead. And then there's
with the Smollett.
Yep. Hit him with the real Smollett. But then this guy, one of his high-ranking boys, Pedro Alvarado, pulls up and goes, Cortez, what the fuck are you doing? Because Cortez had a hot temper.
Yeah.
So Pedro cuts the rope, and the guy's name was Moriah. Hilarious. The guy's name was Moriah. Falls to the ground. He lives. And Pedro's like, bro, we can't be killing our soldiers. We only have 450 guys. Like, kill one of these fucking Totanics, dude. What the fuck are you doing? And Cortez goes, yeah, my bad. You're right. My bad.
My bad, I spazzed.
He's like, I spaz. So he spazzes all the time. And he usually doesn't get, like, threatens.
Your bro spaz is nuts.
Cut the news.
Hey,
What the
I got
fuck
a little
are you
ahead
doing?
of myself. I'm sorry.
He's like, you stole a chicken, dude. Relax. So the next morning, Cortez holds a big meeting with the chiefs of all the neighboring towns, of all the Teutonics, because apparently they'd all beef with each other. He tells them, no more drama. No more drama, no more fighting. He's like, we need to unite to fight Montezuma. So he makes these guys shake hands, which is funny because they never shook hands. They didn't even know what shaking hands was.
Yeah.
So there was like a totally meaningless gesture. They were just like, okay, whatever. They do like, we just chop kids' heads off when we want to bond with each other. So he goes, all right, guys, shake hands. And he's like, obviously, like whatever your guys is like, I don't know, your religion and like the way of life you guys have here is fucking, it sucks. Now he's like, I'm pushing the fucking pedal on Christianity.
Yeah.
Pedal to the floor. No more fucking idol worship. You guys, we can't have this shit. So through Malinche, his translating babe, he tells the Indians, no more human sacrifice, no more robbing and pillaging each other, and no more sodomy. That was a big one. Dude, apparently, I didn't know this. Apparently, according to many sources, the native Aztecs or Mayans, all these people, these Indians would dress up little ladyboys and use them as prostitutes. So like at nighttime, there was a huge ladyboy scene in like pre-Christian
Why'd they go
Mexico.
ladyboys instead of just sluts?
That's the question, bro. Because I don't know. Maybe I don't know. They would just pimp out ladyboys and like party down at nighttime.
That's crazy.
So at nighttime, it would just be the ladyboys. I know. You could literally do whatever you wanted back then. It'd be
you're like, no, we need them to be ladyboys.
and that was like the prostitution scene.
Yeah.
So maybe there was a weird rule against pimping women, maybe because they had women slaves. They definitely probably pimped.
Yeah.
But that was like after you would like chop up little boys and kill dogs in a temple, it was ladyboy time. So he was
Chase
like,
them all
and you would
evil.
butt fuck little boys dressed as girls.
It is weird that those kind of go hand in hand, like ritual sacrifice and that kind of stuff, and then fucking ladyboys. It's just like the same type of the Venn diagram is pretty.
Historical.
I mean,
yeah.
after the party, it's the after party.
Yeah, it's all,
Okay, so he's like, guys, we're turning this fucking ship around. So then the chiefs they're feeling a bit sheepish after being called out for the human sacrifice and ladyboy action. They offer Cortez 8 native virgins, giving them the green light to pie.
Yeah.
They're going, guys, you guys are so fucking cool. Let's mix our blood and have new babies and like really join ourselves.
Yeah.
For real. It's cool to talk about it. Pie these ladies.
So they started
Can
pieing
you
them?
pie these children so that our clans can unite?
Oh, I forgot they were probably kids.
They're probably so young.
I was so excited. I was like, oh.
Cortez well, maybe, I mean, dude, they probably weren't kids.
Yeah,
they were probably like,
You're probably like 16. Like back then, that
I
was
think they
damn
were
near
big
grown.
grass on the field play ball
Yeah,
type
they
shit.
did. They had their first blood.
That's them.
Actually, those these Dominicans I grew up with, the one boy, it didn't stand out when we were like 14, but I remember him saying after 12, it's lunch. I just never forgot that.
In the 90s, I knew a lot of grass on the field play ball types.
Yeah.
That was a tradition. That was a tradition that carried on
Yeah.
through the 90s for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking grass on the field play ball.
Early
12's a
2000s
little
was
wild.
after 12. After 12, it's lunch. Like it's still
It's lunch is a funny way of putting it too.
because after 12.
Oh, right. After it took me a lot longer to get that.
After 12, it's lunch. It's so fucking funny. He definitely just heard that from his uncle.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so now they have the 8 native virgins, exact age unknown, but we can guess. Gives them green light to pie so they can mix their blood and have literally the first Mexican, like modern Mexicans, basically. That's what they wanted. They wanted the lads. And Cortez, always the fucking deal maker, goes, yeah, thank you for the babes. We appreciate the pie. But he goes, we got to baptize these babes before we pie them. I'm not pieing these babes unless they're baptized. And he goes, and the guys are like, okay, what's that entail? He goes, well, first of all, you guys got to clean all of this crap out of your temples.
Yeah.
It's time to go to real church. And this was a huge, now they're all getting along pretty well. And now it would have been literally like someone coming here. And I would have been more, imagine if someone came here and was like, yo, we got to unplug the internet.
Yeah.
Like all of it. It's done.
Yeah.
The internet's done. It was like that.
Things will
time
be better, but we got to get rid of the
you gotta get
internet.
rid of the internet. And you were like, what are you talking about? Like, how would we even function? It was like that times 11 because they really thought that the temples and like the little statues and the things going down, the sacrifices, they were like, if we don't do that, it won't rain. So they like genuinely thought that like if they didn't do this stuff, it was these Spaniards were ushering in like a quick apocalypse.
Yeah.
They're like, this is what gives us our health. It holds up the sky. It does everything. So all these people are like, they have a total freak out. All the Indians are like, they start freaking out. There's like warriors try to block the entrance. Like, you're not fucking going in there. They pull back arrows, fucking aiming them at Cortez. Cortez summons some of his warriors. They fucking, they get their stuff ready to fire, their arrows or whatever. And they also have their warriors grab the fat chief and they hold him at sword point. Like, bro, your guys' move. Let's fucking do this.
Cortez's people do that?
Yeah, they have their chief at sword point. So they're on like literally the original Mexican standoff. And through Malinche, he tells everyone, he goes, dude, if you guys fucking shoot any arrow, I'm slaughtering the chief and I'm going to kill all your priests. And then you guys can't do your rituals anyway.
Yeah.
So they're sitting there, and the fat chief tells everyone, which is funny enough because he's like, yo, guys, chill out. Like, it's not that big of a deal. He has everyone stand down.
Well, he's got the fat chief at sword point. The fat chief is like, yeah, I kind of want this to happen anyway.
He was just kind of like, guys, let's just see what happens here. 'Cause he doesn't want to, they're like, we're going to chop this guy into pieces. And he had his babe say that in their language. So there's like,
Yeah.
not mincing their words. So then Spanish soldiers, they all just stand there in horror. Spanish soldiers ascend the temple steps and begin just taking all of their statues and just, you say the steps are like, there's like 50 fucking steps.
Yeah.
They just watch their statues just tumble and break. And it's just, the people are fucking freaking out, screaming, crying, like praying that like the heavens don't crash down on them. And after like, I guess probably a half an hour of a freak out, like nothing happens. And they're like, everyone's kind of like, this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
So then Cortez orders their priests to come and just gather the scraps of all these statues and idols and just burn them, like get rid of them, destroy them. And the priests are like, these guys used to be the top of the heap, basically.
Yeah.
Back then, the high priests were like kind of the rulers for the most part. So the priests come in and they must have felt dumb as fuck because they only wore black robes.
Yeah.
And they never cut their hair, and all of the blood that spattered on them from like chopping up people, they never washed. So they had like long blood matted hair that Cortez was like, yeah, dude, get rid of all this crap and then cut your fucking dirty hair. And all those black robes, now you're wearing white robes, so figure that out. Yeah. Because he just made them Catholic priests.
Oh, man,
So
he
these
just flipped
dudes-
them like you're
Dude,
this
that
now.
little,
day.
Get these little collars.
Yeah.
You like him, trust
Cut
me.
your fucking hair,
Yeah.
white robe, get the blood out of your hair, you
Take a
fucking
shower,
weirdo. Dude, they just felt like fucking idiots, honestly. Has them clean the entire temple, shows them how to do a mass, and then he talked about the haircuts. And he baptizes his. After all that's done, they baptize the babes.
Yeah.
So
Does he
they can be
baptize his
piped.
babe?
I'm pretty sure he probably baptized Malinche maybe
Yeah.
before that, but he baptized these babes so that the green light the pie is for sure on. So, and I think he gave one to his boy. There was one of his boys was named, I forget his name, but I think his name was like Carrera, but Malinche was originally this dude Carrera's babe.
Yeah.
And I think Carrera might have laid with her even too. But Cortez knew that she could speak the language, so he kind of Indian gave.
Yeah, he was like, he literally
Indian.
And he was like, "Let me get this babe back." So I think he made it a point to give that guy one of the eight.
He's like, hey, my
green-lit
bad
babes.
earlier. Here you go.
Yeah, he was like, "Bro, yeah,
Freshly
let's actually
baptized. So
clean as a whistle.
virgin." The lady he took on, by the way, Malinche was like a longtime slave babe who was like
Yeah.
traded probably.
So the other guy kind of came up.
Yeah, he took. Yeah, for sure. I mean, but if you're talking experience, though, I mean, so I wasn't there. I don't know. I can't say.
I keep imagining the girl from what was that Disney movie, the City of Gold or whatever. You know what I'm talking
I didn't see it.
about? Oh man, you know what I'm saying?
Pocahontas.
No. Hold on. Pull this up.
Milana?
Yeah, Mulan. So meanwhile, back at Villarica de la Cruz, he's back in his town. Everything's
I
chilling.
love the name of that place.
Villarica de la Cruz, dude, the rich city of the one true cross.
Yeah, that
so,
just sounds
what a
dope.
sick name! Like, what's my town called? It's called the rich ass town of the one true cross. Such a fucking flex.
The Road to El Dorado is what I meant.
Oh shit! I didn't see that.
That's the lady's name.
Don't give
Moana?
me a visual on the fucking pie, bro.
Well, that's what I imagine is Malinche.
Oh, that's Malinche. Maybe.
Bro. That's my mind's eye. Malinche.
That lady, I've seen ladies dressed like that lady a lot online.
Guys, I'm trying to talk history. You guys are
I'm
being
sorry.
horrible.
I'm sorry.
We started talking about pie and babes. We got sidetracked.
It was a big part of the gubernatorial macroeconomic climate, dude. It's realpolitik, mate. I'm trying to talk realpolitik. Okay, so Cortez is back in Villarica de la Cruz. And then he's just like, bro, how can life get any better than this? A Spanish ship has arrived. And it was apparently sent with the original fleet. But during their quest, it got held at a port for some time for repairs, and it finally sailed months after. Like there was a big storm, and whatever. It took a while. The ship contained 60 soldiers, food, and 12 more horses. So first of all, this is at first glance, this is like, oh, dude, we just doubled the horses. Like already having 12 horses there, getting 12 more was like he just took out an army of 10,000 Mayans with 12 horses.
Yeah, now we're doubled up.
Now he's got 60, almost a fourth more of his squad of soldiers is coming. Also fresh, by the way. Food, horses.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, this is awesome. The ship contains a letter from the king telling Cortez that Velasquez knows what he's up to and has a right to settle these lands. Telling him that Villarica de la Cruz
it's
is
his.
a pipe dream, bro. Telling him that's,
How'd he find out about that shit? Somebody must have sent the letter or some shit.
I don't know. Yeah, it's probably a letter dispatched.
Probably the guy that got hung. He's like, I'm gonna fucking tell him.
There were loyalists.
Yeah.
So it could have been, I don't know. It could have been anyone. So Velasquez, or maybe Velasquez is like, that motherfucker hasn't sent anything back to me. He's settling lands.
He's
Petition
for
the
sure
king.
settling all the land.
This was like hangable offense, but he was really being a bad boy. So Cortez acts quick. He dispatches his boy, Porter Carrero. That was the guy's name that he granted the most nubile babe to pie, basically. He gives him Porter Carrero. He goes, yo, you're my truest fucking boy. Again, I'm sorry about pinching Malinche off you, but I needed her. He sends him and a few others as fast as possible to Spain. And he takes all that treasure. That's like the one thing sustaining like the morale. He gives every ounce of treasure that Montezuma has given him. And he puts it on that guy, Porter Carrero's ship, and goes, go give this, because apparently they were supposed to, any treasure they took, it was called the royal fifth. They had to give the king a fifth of it.
Yeah.
That was just his tax. So any haul, you had to give him the royal fifth. Cortez goes, give him all of it as kind of like a flex.
Yeah.
And he goes, yo, dude, this is just a fifth of what we have. And there's so much more here. Give me license. This is my settlement. Help me cut Velasquez out of here.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I want to give you a haul that's truly fit for a king, dude. The king's fifth is bullshit. Take it all, brother. Or whatever is, I don't know what his, I think that's what it was. He was just kind of like, bro, this is imagine the royal fifth. This is everything. It's good. Something that's actually going to like astonish the king.
Yeah.
And he goes, there's so much more here. This is like chump change to these people. And he starts firing off letters as fast as he can. He actually wrote a series of letters to Charles I. That was the king. They were known as the Letters from Mexico, which is like, it's like written in a book. It's like a little collection you can read of this guy just like passionately pleading to the king to being like, please don't let this guy come hang my fucking ass in my cool new town. So then,
I'm working on something.
but here's the thing, dude, sending all the treasures deep in the pre-existing rift between the Velasquez loyalists and the Cortez loyalists. Because then they're going like, bro, you just fucking shipped off all of our we could leave with that today, send the king his royal fifth, break off Velasquez, and still probably be set up for fucking life.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. Like,
So he made all his people pissed at him.
he pissed them off. He pissed them off so much that some of these guys conspired against him. And they were like, by the way, too, it's like these guys had wives and kids in Cuba where they came from.
Yeah.
And they were like, bro, I want to get back to my family, dude.
Yeah.
You're going to make me die. And they were like getting destroyed by mosquitoes with like guys who were chopping little boys up at night.
Yeah.
Being like, I don't want to live here.
Yeah, and those pies probably aren't as good
There's
as
only
back
8
home
pies. There's 8 pies to go around.
They were sharing.
I don't
8
know if they were
pies.
training.
Yeah.
There were actually a lot of servants, and I think those poor female servants. There was always like 12 of them that cooked. I don't even want to think about what happened to them.
Yeah.
So they were like, dude, we wanted to kind of take this treasure and just get the fuck out of here. And Cortez is like, and now it's the cat's out of the bag. They know Cortez is going to conquer. So I think Cortez was like, yeah, dude, we'll leave. Like, give it a couple more days. We're out here. Let me wrap up a couple loose ends. So now, like, his designs to go inland and conquer Montezuma against who knows how many soldiers he has, they're like, we're going to fucking die. So they were like, dude, we're sick. The weather fucking sucks. Small band of Velasquez loyalists spring into action. Their plan is to commandeer one of the fastest ships at midnight, find Puerto Carrero ship, kill the captain, and then grab the treasure. Or they're going to kill the captain of the fastest ship, sail after the ship with treasure, claim it for Velasquez, I guess killing Puerto Carrero, and themselves too, and then go just give him all that treasure and be like, yo, Cortez, you got to go deal with that guy. He's fucking you over.
Yeah.
So then during that night, one of the people plotting, they probably would have pulled it off, just loses the nerve. He snitches the rest of them, everybody out in the plan. Cortez, obviously ticked, hangs one of the guys,
He had another guy for chicken.
cuts the other dude's feet off. He like finally hangs this guy for real. But there's an asterisk because he actually, like, Cortez is kind of a softie. He ended up just like cutting off their toes.
Yeah.
He let them keep their feet, but he cut these guys. They couldn't be 10 toes down anymore, dude. He cut all their toes off. And then he gave one of the other sailors, the guy who told, I think he gave him like 200 lashes.
The guy who snitched still got lashes?
I don't know. He just it just said one of the other sailors.
Yeah.
Maybe it was him, just as like even thinking about it, or maybe he let him go. I don't know. So then so Cortez now being like, fuck, I don't want to have, like, these guys could have dipped out on me and like fuck this whole thing up. So Cortez orders one of his trusted shipmasters to bore holes in the bottom of the boats so that like they're on the water and they start getting a little funky looking.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, fuck, dude, the boats are creaking on the waves. They're like sinking in weird ways. They're not like fully sunken, but they're kind of like taking on water. And he's sitting there and he tells the guys like, yo, our boats are fucked up. Let's strip all the sails off, like like stash all of our gear in our sick new village that I'm obviously voted president of.
Yeah.
And we'll get these boats figured out. But like for now, we got to salvage the ships because if these things sink, we're fucked. And then Cortez orders to basically scuttle the fleet. Because he's like, get these bad boats out of here. We have no use for them. He basically destroyed his own ships.
So he could stay.
He and the men watched as the last of their dead great giant ships just sunk into the waters, and then tells them, this is his big quote, he goes, they have nothing to rely on save their own hands and the certainty that they must either win the land or die in the attempt. So then he's like,
So that's how
guys,
he
we
fired
have
them
to
up.
defeat Montezuma.
Yeah.
This was also an ancient Chinese tactic where, like, apparently Chinese soldiers would do a thing where if they were losing in battle, a general would keep ordering retreats back, but make them retreat towards a river.
Yeah.
So that they'd eventually retreat towards a river to get the most out of your guys, where it's like, well, if you go into the river, you'll drown, or you can just fight to the death knowing you're going to die either way.
Yeah.
And apparently it would like work well for Chinese people.
They would like fight harder.
They would
'cause
fight
they're-
harder and sometimes win. Either the general would put their backs to the river.
Yeah.
Damn,
It's a
dude.
dickhead move, but kind of.
Cortez did this to his own men. He goes,
Yeah.
guys, we can't get off. What are you going to swim?
Burn the boats.
If you don't kill,
Boats are fucked.
yeah, he literally
Burn the
burned the boats. Who's going to carry the boats, dude?
Damn.
But that's chapter 4, dude, of the Cortez book. Now
pretty
he
sick.
marches inland. He's a master manipulator.
Yeah, it had to feel nuts. The reality is just being like, I'm getting all their asses.
Yeah,
It is also crazy to be able to do that with all just the just advanced weaponry.
oh, that must have really raised his spirits. But then it's like tens of thousands. One thing, dude, there was hundreds of thousands. As the Aztecs ruled over like most of Mexico, they were more central and like north.
Okay.
And the Yucatan was the south. That was mostly Mayans, but they didn't really have their act together like that.
Right.
And they probably had shittier weather, right?
Yeah, it was very muggy.
Like
very,
hot as
very
fuck.
muggy. Very
Yeah.
muggy. That's where they were getting crushed by mosquitoes down in the Yucatan. I was just in the Yucatan. It was pretty awesome.
That's where you went with your family for.
Yeah, dude. It was so that's kind of where whatchamacallit is. Not Cabo, maybe Cabo is down there too. I can't believe I'm blanking on this. I was in Riviera Maya. It's near Cancun.
You saw the.
That's Yucatan.
You saw the pyramids, like the old pyramids.
I did. I've seen them before. I was
Yeah.
down there before.
Okay.
They're actually very sick.
I feel like they would look crazy in person.
They're so sick, and the roads are so small, and they're actually really tight.
Yeah.
But it was funny because when I saw them, I like didn't really realize they were like cutting people's heads off, and I was just walking up like, "Oh, these are pretty cool." It'd be cool to go back knowing what was going down
Yeah,
there.
yeah, like damn.
Because they would like smash birds. If they couldn't get people, they would just kill like animals.
Yo, that's ultimate boredom.
I guess we'll smash a bird or something.
Smash
A dog, you would just like snap a dog's neck and stomp on it, and the priest would be like, "Yep, we're good. The corn should be good now." Well, dude, we did it, man. We did the Patreon. Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
thank you, Nate. Thank you, Egan. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
sitting through that little history.
No, I was actually very like locked in. I was very
It's
informative.
tight.
It's really
yeah,
informative.
I'll do another one next week too. So
Hell yeah.
bye.
Peace.